Hey everyone, happy Saturday. It is Saturday and this is Tarot at 12 with a crooked camera. There we go. How are you guys doing? I hope you're having a good weekend. I'm excited to be here. I know some of you who come regularly might know I had to cancel a lot of Saturdays there for a while. We had a family member out of town who we needed to help. But anyway, I'm back. So now I feel like, wow, it's a whole different world on Saturday, huh? Well, all right. Well, thank you for coming and welcome. This is Tarot at 12. We will be doing some free live tarot readings. I will select randomly, so I will kind of be bouncing around and up, from the top to the bottom to the middle and so forth. If you would like to go first and make sure your reading is guaranteed today, you can drop a donation of any amount. We do have our link here in the description, and not sure if any of my moderators will be here today, but if they are, I see Jane J. Thank you so much for coming. But anyway, my moderators do post for me, so keep that in mind. It is certainly not mandatory, but it does give you an opportunity to go first and to also guarantee it. That being said, let's get going. Got a lot of great people here. It looks like Coco Janelle, beautiful Aries, hello, Xena, how are you doing? And Jane J, thank you so much for being here. Tatiana L. Bennett, boy, my words, man. Hazel Yang, how are you? Nice to see you. Glad you found the channel. Muncie, how are you, Muncie? I haven't seen you in a while. All right, well, let's get going. Today I have the Tarot of the Haunted House spread out with my clear quartz. I like to open up the show with a deck and a crystal to open up the energy. Then we start choosing at random. I put a new board down. Any of my regular viewers, you might have heard me talking about it yesterday. The other one was all of a sudden needing to go. All right, so let's go ahead and see what's going on. Ecto, how are you? All right, so let us see what we've got. Muncie, how are you? General message for me, please. Well, sure thing. Let's do it. How have you been, Muncie? I haven't seen you in a while. It looks like you might have been one of the first people here, huh? Well, if you guys are new or if you have not done so yet, I would like it if you would please hit subscribe. I'd love to have you connected to the MPT family here. We are growing quite a nice little group. But also that way you'll see when I put out things. I do at least 2 uploads a week with pick-a-cards, and I have the daily show too. So lots of cool stuff. All right, Muncie. We're going to use the Mystic Dreamers Tarot. And we're looking for general message for Muncie. So what does Muncie need to know? What does Muncie need to be aware of or pay attention to? Let's find out. Okay. So if you guys decide to donate, please write donated in the chat. I do have a system set up to check with PayPal and cross-reference and all that good stuff. But it helps to find your donation faster, and it also, makes it a little more streamlined. So if you donate, please do write donated so we know. All right, Muncie, general message. Okay, the energy for the spread is the 3 of Wands. 3 of Wands is all about kind of looking out and ready to kind of embark on a journey, like trying to decide where to go, what to do, how to plan. Look, she's looking out there like, all right, now what should I do next? And how should I make the plan forward? So that's the energy. Let's find out what these are and how it applies. All right. So general message for you right now. And this is all going to apply to each of our cards. The 3 of Wands energy is going to be partnering up here with our King of Cups. We've got the Magician and the 4 of Swords. Interesting. The 4 of Swords here partnered with our 3 of Wands. Again, this is coming through pretty strong that you kind of need to plan your journey, like kind of refocus what you're doing. This, again, is about planning it and deciding and like, let's go. This 4 of Swords is literally about refocusing your objectives and figuring out what to do next. And when I pair them together with that energy, that makes it a double punch there. So it looks like the tarot is suggesting that you need to kind of refocus some of your objectives right now, or take a look at them and see if you need to kind of change directions in order to make some new things happen. If you do that, you will be able, if you do that, I mean, you'll be able to make new things happen. That's what our magician is saying. This magician is talking about creating new opportunities for you, starting new things, making them start to come. The other part of the advice here is from our King of Cups, and that talks about making sure that, you know, you stand back and watch before you emotionally react to things. So what it's looking like is the tarot is suggesting you might have the opportunity to be creating some new things here, starting new plans, maybe taking things to a different level, that sort of a thing. And in order to do that, you are being asked to kind of refocus those objectives and not allow yourself to get like overly emotional or let the emotions kind of get in the way of the progress that you're going to make. All right, Monsi, that's pretty exciting. Okay, well, I hope that helped. All right, thanks, Monsi. All right, so let me see. We're going to bounce around. Like I said, I try to bounce around. I go to the top, to the bottom, to the middle, and so forth, so that it's fair for all of us. All right, so what was I doing? Oh, picking another one. I lost my brain. All right, so let us see what we've got here near the middle of what I can see. What is this? Bushra. Hello, Bushra. How are you? Is my twin flame coming back anytime soon, please? Let's find out. We're going to use the Everyday Witch. The Everyday Witch Tarot is my new favorite. However, I am expecting the Amazon truck here today. I ordered myself a new tarot deck. I still think this one's going to be my favorite, but I like this new one too. October was my birthday month. I was born October 9th. And so anyway, especially with Corona, I've gotten a lot of gift cards. So pretty much what I've gotten for my birthday is new tarot decks, but we'll see what else. All right, Bushra. What's going on with the twin flame? Is Bushra's twin flame coming back anytime soon? Anytime soon. Okay, let's find out what we've got. Okay. You're looking slippery today. Okay, let me get down here. You're very welcome, Monsi. Thank you. It was good to see you. Okay. Bushra, is my twin flame coming back anytime soon? Now, I don't know, why your twin flame is no longer here. If you guys got in an argument, if something happened, I mean, obviously something happened, but I mean, I don't know what that is. But what this is telling me, this is our general energy for the spread, and this is the Six of Pentacles, which is all kind of about people who let pride get in the way. I'm wondering if somebody is kind of being a little prideful. And maybe like that's that, I'm not going to call unless you call, unless you do this. I'm not going to be the first one. I mean, I don't know if that's kind of what you're going through. But that's what this is about here. Again, not letting pride get in the way, but it's also about helping others. So we'll see what these are, and we'll see how it kind of plays out and pulls in together. Okay, so we're looking to see wait a minute, I got to straighten this camera. That's going to drive me nuts. There we go. Better or worse? No, that's better. All right. Woo, good enough. All right, so this is going to apply to the entire spread. So we've got this helping or not letting pride get in the way kind of thing. We've got our Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune talks about the end of a journey. It talks about completing things. It can sometimes talk about, talk about repeating past mistakes. So I'm not sure if you guys are one of those people who kind of get back together and break up, or, those, I'm not sure, but it does seem like a repeat. We've got our King of Swords. The King of Swords is talking about, the King of Swords does not like to show emotions, kind of pulls it back, does not want to share those emotions. And if you think about this card pairing with it, not letting pride get in the way, not letting your emotions come in too. I'm wondering if twin flame is feeling like I'm not going to budge, that kind of a thing. Don't know what the problem was, like I said. But, I do see it's kind of a repeating pattern. I see some emotion is being withheld. And then I see our Knight of Swords. And this is why I said the get together, break up, back together kind of thing. Not only because of our Wheel of Fortune, but because we also have the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords is super excited. He's like, yeah, let's do it. Yeah, let's do it. And in this case, in my head, I'm thinking, let's get back together. Let's get back together. And then problems either haven't been solved or issues haven't been dealt with or worked out or whatever. And then it kind of falls apart again. And then we get back on our wheel and then we do it again. And then we pull out our emotions. Then we try again. Do you see? Blah, 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 blah. Now, this is the energy. So what I'm going to say is somebody is feeling very prideful. Is that you? Is that your twin flame? I don't know. Maybe you know. Let me see here. Bushra says we go back and forth. There you go. That's where you got the wheel from. So the wheel, it's a repeating pattern. So what this is saying to me, honey, is, yeah, he is going to come back, or he or she is coming back, but it looks like it's going to be a little bit more of the same. Do you see what I'm saying? Let's pull an outcome energy card. This is a new method I learned from my mom. My mom has been reading tarot since 1989, so she is a great mentor, but she does a cut card. Cut card is the devil. All right, this is the energy surrounding the outcome. And again, I'm going to say this is really telling me that you guys, you guys will be back, but it's going to repeat. The devil is all about being held, feeling like you're stuck doing something, or you're stuck in a cycle, sometimes doing things that aren't the best things for you, doing them anyway. So it looks like this is a repeat. Yep. And you're saying he's feeling prideful, not me. There you go. But he'll be back. Because here we go, Knight of Swords. Remember what I said? He's like, yeah, let's do it. Yeah. But then he didn't, all right, I don't really have a plan, or I don't know how to fix it, or I never fixed it in the first place. So let's get back on the wheel. Blah, 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 blah. Now I'm going to hold my emotions or my pride. Now I'm going to say, yeah, let's do it. Do you see the pattern? And with the devil as the cut card and the outcome energy, that tells me that, yeah, you will, but it's probably going to be more of the same. So if you want to change things that you, because it looks like your person is a little prideful, you might have to initiate that or plan that, or sort of, I don't know, just figure out how to go about getting that conversation going or something like that. All right. You don't know if I want to get back, if it's going to get the same. Well, you know what, honey? Use your best judgment. Don't let the tarot cards make your decision for you. But now you have a snapshot of what the energy looks like right now. I'm going to say this once to you guys. I jam it down your throat, I know, and I'm sorry, but it's so important. Energy is always changing. Energy is swirling. The tarot cards are a kind of like the cell phone to the universe, saying, what does the energy look like right now? What would the outcome be right now if nothing else changed? And there you go. But did you hear the key point? If nothing changes, we all have free will. Everybody, not just us. We could be doing something with the plan, and then somebody else's free will comes in and knocks us out of the way. You see? So if you hear things you don't like, this is your opportunity to be like, all right, now I can see if I can make a change, or I can see now how to better handle it, or, whatever. So I'm hoping that helped. Thank you, honey. All right, we have a donation. This is from Karen. Thank you so much, Karen. I'll get your question up here. Hey, Luna Moon, how are you? And you're very welcome, Bushra. And let's see. Yes, you'll do your best. You're very welcome, honey. I'm glad. Okay, Karen, thank you so much. What's coming for my boyfriend, me and my boyfriend, Virgo? Anything good? Or in general, we've been working out on communication and him opening up more emotionally with me. Oh, okay. So you've been working on some things, and you're in communication about him being more open. So you're wanting to see kind of like what it's going to look like in terms of how it plays out. Okay. So we're going to use the Zombie Tarot. The zombie tarot will tell us what we need to know. Luna, yes, I'm happy that you were able to catch me too. I haven't seen you in a while. I know we're all so busy all the time and things like that. I have only been over to Night Reader Tarot's show in the daytime. I can't get over there at night. And when he does a surprise in the day, I'm there, but he doesn't do his day show anymore. So I missed out on a lot of his viewers, you know. And I think I saw you last over there, so that was a while ago. But anyway, let's focus here on Karen. Karen. All right. Karen and the boyfriend, the Virgo. What's going on and what's coming in? What's coming in for Karen and the Virgo? Okay. All right. There's our energy. This is our spread. I can pick it up. There we go. All right, I'm going to leave it right there because I'm doing this new cut card thing that my mom told me about. 8 of Wands. Okay, so we've got our 8 of Wands. This is talking about big changes. This is talking about brace for change. Things are happening. Things are moving. Now, look at the imagery on this card. Of course, it's a zombie-themed deck, of course. So it's kind of comical. But look at it. I mean, she's like, a brace for change. Oh, no, here comes this weird roller skating zombie. So it's all about things coming quickly and get ready because it's changing. That sounds awesome, Karen. So let's see how it pulls together. Okay. So this is our energy, as I said. So to brace for change kind of thing. And we've got our death card, which is talking about another change. I mean, it's not saying 2 changes, but what I'm saying, it's also saying change. The death card, never worry, guys. It's not about dying. It is about the death of a chapter, something of consequence, and moving on to the next step. So it's kind of a good card in a way because you're talking about moving on to something new. Since you're telling me that you've been working on being, you know, more emotional or more emotionally available and communication, you know, this is telling me changes are happening. So you've got that energy just really going for that change. So what you're doing is working. We've got our 4 of Cups. Cups is the suit of love and emotions. Being the 4, this is something about not realizing what's there. I have a feeling this is your Virgo kind of maybe feeling like, hey, I didn't even realize this was a problem. I'm not saying you never said this, or maybe he wouldn't logically know, but I think now he maybe has that internal knowing of, okay, I get it now. You know what I mean? Which is like that eye-opening experience. So it's not like it's brand new news. I'm not suggesting he had no idea, but he now sees it at a different level. Does that make sense? So I think you're talking and you know, it says here you're working out on communication. That's changing things. It's changing things. We've got death right after. Remember, brace for change is covering up both of those. Here we have the Hermit. The Hermit is telling me that your boyfriend is probably going to lean on you in terms of directing things. I don't know if maybe being more emotionally connected or communicating things like that. I don't know if that's just kind of like not what he's used to, or that's not his nature. He doesn't know how to do that maybe. It looks like he's totally willing, but he might be needing to rely on you a little bit. So try to remember that and not get frustrated. And when it gets off track, you know, kind of just nudge it back into the right place, because the Hermit's talking about somebody who's wise and somebody who's holding that lantern to help somebody else see the way. So I think it's telling me that you're doing great. You're making some changes. There is some definite change happening. And this is the advice, is to say that, you know what, be prepared. You might have to do some helping to keep this on track. Let's do a cut card. We want to do the cut card and see what the energy of the outcome is. So we're going to cut it in half. And we've got 3 of Swords. This chapter is over. This is when things are going to end for you. This is all coming around. Now, the 3 of Swords is often something people like, oh no, because it's about heartbreak and all these other things. but it's about the death of something, that is closely held. So, when you're talking about, a very vulnerable thing, like I got to open up more, I got to be emotion or communicate better and so forth, you really need to, now I lost my train of thought. What was I even going to say about that? I lost my train of thought on that. I was looking at the cut card. Oh, the heartbreak, duh. So sometimes that's like, oh no, it's ending now. But no, when you're changing things that have been of a vulnerable nature and you've got to kind of shift gears, that goes right along with what we were talking about with the death card and the brace for change. So things are looking good. So Karen, no, nothing bad at all. In fact, let's go ahead and we'll pull just a couple more just to get a confirmation that I'm right on this. So are things looking good for Karen and boyfriend Virgo? What do we got? 10 of Swords. Okay. This is even going better because 10 of Swords is saying that the death of the ideas, all these things, the way it was, the previous way it was in your relationship is now done. That ties in nicely with our cut card. Let's see what we've got after that. Oh, I got two. Sorry, one. There we go. Oh, all right. There you go. This is when, this is right then, because this 8 of Cups is telling me about walking away from the way it was and walking into something better. Look at her, use the theme of zombies, obviously. Here's this mall or wherever they are, and there's all these zombies, and she's running away with her suitcase, being like, screw that, I'm going to get something better. We're talking about the situation, about communication and opening up emotionally, walking away from where it was. Where it was is no longer, and now we're coming into the better horizon, the better shore. Yeah, there we go. 7 of Cups too. There you go. It's going to open up things for you. You're going to have a lot more direction choices, in your relationship. This is all about choices, and it's going to open up the door. Now, she looks terrible. Of course, it's zombies, but it's a really good card. And it's Cups, so it's emotion. So yes, we're walking away to something better. We have choices to now opening up. So it's looking good. So you're hoping he opens up soon. It looks like it's happening. This says it's happening kind of quickly. So I think you might see some change. I think some change is coming that you're going to be able to notice. But again, the cards are suggesting that you are going to need to potentially be the solid one, or the one that keeps it on track, or the one that, pushes that nudge when you need to. Do you know what I mean? Do I think he will open up? Well, I have not shuffled yet, so we're just going to lay one. It's the same shuffle. Is he going to open up? 5 of Wands. Okay, he's working on it. He doesn't really know how. He's working on it. This is what this card means. This is about practicing to get better. So that's awesome. So yeah, I definitely think so. Again, you need to kind of steer it a little sometimes, it looks like. But it looks like, he's coming around, so it looks positive. Oh, Karen. All right. See, he doesn't. There you go. And you are very welcome, my friend. Good luck. All right. So thank you for the donation, Karen. All righty. Let me get out of here. Let me get into this and see where we are. What is today? The 7th. Okay. So we've got another donation. Let's see. I believe this is. Am I right? Let me look. If you've donated, please do write donated so that I can find your username quickly. I thought it was you, Flea Little Piggy. How are you, Flea Little Piggy? All right. I'm so glad to see you. If you could go ahead and write your question for me, I will get to that one next. And I think I just heard another one. Let me just see what that was. All right. Thank you, Flea Little Piggy. Let me put that up there and let me just check my phone. I hear it buzzing. Who knows what's going on, though? Sometimes it's coupons for Taco Bell. Okay. Nope. All right. Flea Little Piggy, my friend, how are you? Over the last 4 years, a lot of close friends, siblings, and partners have left my life due to betrayal on their part. Aw, it's been devastating. Even the dog has passed. Oh, honey, I'm so sorry. Wow. What's your question? Any new doors opening? Oh, there you go. All right. So poor you, poor Fleela Piggy. I'm so sorry. Let's use the Modern Spellcasters Tarot. We want to change the direction here. We want to use the modern spellcasting. All right, so lots going on with people leaving and betraying you. And even your dog. Oh, he's gone. I'm so sorry. All right, so we need some new doors opening for Flea Little Piggy. What's coming for Flea Little Piggy? Anything positive that Flea Little Piggy can count on? We got to see what to be excited about, what we can be hopeful about. Okay, let's see what we've got. Okay, that's the energy. And then we've got our spread. Okay. Ooh, the Five of Swords energy. Wow, that's interesting because this is all about winners and losers. Often you see this card when people are having a cheating situation, which sounds exactly like betrayal. Interesting that energy is what is kind of overshadowing or overseeing, this spread. I always kind of think of it like a rainbow over it or an umbrella or whatever. It applies to each of these. So this is energy that is strong because you obviously are thinking about it. This is what's going on, and you feel like it's a huge current. That is what it could mean, or it could just be picking up because you're thinking of it so much. So let's see what we've got. All right, so any new doors opening? Oh, yes, because you know what? You need to just stand where you are. Stand strong where you are. You have had, this is exactly what it's saying. You have had so much going on, right? Betrayal. That's exactly what this is. Winners and losers. This, the Seven of Wands, is saying you can stand your ground and still be successful. Look at this guy. He's standing there and he's like ready for more. I'm not saying you want more betrayal, but you know what I mean? The symbolism of that. He's like, yup, I'm standing here. Come on, try to knock me off with my wands. Do you see that? So you're being told that's how you are in response to this. Well, this has been what's overseeing all these things too. And what have we got? We've got our 10 of Pentacles. This is awesome. This is all about kind of sharing the wealth, being generous with people. Now, obviously, you've been feeling like, you've been betrayed. So you might not be feeling so anxious to be like, generous with people. But it is saying that, you know what, this is within you. Unfortunately, sometimes when we're good people and we do nice things for people, we're sometimes the ones who get shit on the most, and it's terrible. And the real important message lesson we have to take through is we have to not become cynical. We have to not be out there expecting the worst or expecting people to be shitty. We have to be prepared for it to protect ourselves. I'm not saying don't do that, but I am saying, you know what? We have to keep being who we are. And what this is saying is that's who you are. You are a good person. You are, you've got what you need in order to create the things you need. You've got it all within you. And unfortunately, that same strength, that same beacon of awesomeness, it's a light that draws people to you, yes, but unfortunately, it also draws these people to you. So now it's all about being strong. Now you've had experience too with some of these betrayal things that have just happened recently. So you've learned some things. So hopefully you won't have to continue. And the reason I say that is because guess what we have right here? I say perhaps it won't continue because you got a new opportunity coming. We've got the Ace of Pentacles. This is about something new in your everyday life. This is not cups, so I can't say it's like relationships and people, but it could be in terms of time and things like that. So maybe getting to know and starting to talk to the right people. Perhaps using a different way of how you meet people. Maybe you're going, what I always tell, like if you are wanting to meet better people and you're at a pool, like say you're a kid, you're at the pool and all these people are terrible. Well, don't jump in that pool. You got to go to a pool where there's people more your speed, right? You can't keep looking at the same pool and saying, why aren't there better people here? Because you got to go to the different pool. Go to the pool in the next town. Go in that pool. That swimming pool has, better people, or whatever. That's just a silly example, but this is saying straight true to who you are. These are super strong. And I see this, and I have a feeling that it is picking up on your overall concern, as well as what I just described about when you are lined in that light, you got to expect some mosquitoes to come into, So let's pull a cut card and see what the energy is around the outcome. Oh, silly little piggy, look at that outcome. The lovers. Oh, man, you deserve it. The first one of the day. What? We got the lovers as our cut card. Can't even believe it. So this this implies that the outcome is going to be good. You do have positivity coming. Don't change who you are. You are a good person. And unfortunately, that good, that light, it does bring in some of the duds. You know what I mean? So, wow, that was a good one, flea little piggy. All right. Ooh, that was a good one. Thank you for your donation, too. Oh, that was good. You're welcome. And I love all those emojis. Look at that. Oh, well, thank you, flea little piggy. All right. Till Dawn, how are you? Till Dawn has a donation question. So we're going to go ahead and do you right away. I don't know if that sounded right. You're welcome, flea little piggy. Well, thank you so much, Till Dawn. Go ahead and write your question there for me. And I'm glad, flea little piggy, that your dog was not in some way being one of those Five of Swords people. Oh boy. Okay, so we're just waiting for Till Dawn to go ahead and write her question here. And in the meantime, let me see what I can say. Oh, I know. I wanted to tell you guys, while I'm waiting for the question to be written, I wanted to remind you guys, I do private readings. We can really get in deep. We can dig in. I can do a full spread. These on the show are mini spreads. I can do a full spread, and you can have follow-up questions, all kinds of cool stuff. So it's a pretty good deal, $30 for 30 minutes. Just send me an email, and we'll schedule it around your convenience, or I can record it for you, whatever works. Keep it in mind. Your dog was the best. Well, good, because they most often are the ones who are the best, right? Okay, Till Dawn, thank you so much. Has Anton found somebody else? Ooh, okay. What are we going to use? Let's use Secret Tarots. Secret Tarots. Excuse me. Woo. All right. Flea little piggy, you got the first mind blown screen today. Oh, yeah, you did with the lovers. All right, Anton, have you found someone else? Have you found someone else, Anton? All right, has Anton found someone else? Okay. So, this is going to be the energy. This will be our spread. Ten of Pentacles energy. Okay, that's about somebody kind of sharing the wealth, someone being generous, somebody saying, look, I want to share all my awesomeness. I am the Ten of Pentacles. The 10, of course, is the last in the cycle, which would be obviously Ace to 10. And then, of course, we have our court cards. So you can think that, with Pentacles, we've reached the end of the journey. This is when I'm feeling like I have something to give. Pentacles is the suit of everyday life. So it could have something to do with time or money. Obviously, money is in everyday life. But let's see. We're looking to see, though. We have to see how it applies because we want to see about, has Anton found somebody else? Okay. I am going to say I do believe he probably has. I'm going to tell you why, and I'm sure that's probably not what you wanted to hear, so I'm sorry, but I do need to tell you what the cards say. The Ten of Pentacles is the energy that's about giving and sharing the wealth. Like, hey, man, I have stuff to give. Two of Pentacles, notice it's a Pentacles, but this is about juggling two things, trying to decide what to do, juggle, 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 and trying to figure out what to do. Now, again, that's about time. We've got a lot of time here. We're like, we want to share our time. Well, now this is Anton saying, well, who do I share my time with? What do I do? Do I spend it with, I don't know, Dawn or this new person, or with myself? Do I spend time alone? You know, whatever. He's trying to juggle where he spends his time. He has pulled out all of his emotions. He's being emotionally detached. He is ready to, you know, he's not worried that anybody's going to mess with him, because look at him. Look at him sitting there. That king is sitting there like, yeah, come on, you can't do anything, right? And I'm also just going to kind of sit back and watch and see what happens, because I know that everybody wants me, and I'm going to see what happens, and then I'll decide. And then here's our Fool card. The Fool card says starting a new journey. So that's where I was getting, you know, giving the time, you know, and starting a new journey. That implies to me that it is with somebody else. But let's find out for sure. Let's not let my first impression be my last, because sometimes we need more. So is this correct? We need a yes or a no. It looks like a new journey. Is this new journey with someone else? Nine of Swords, that's about going in and getting it done. The Swords is something that's about somebody who's rushing in, someone who kind of rushes in with no plan, just kind of like goes by the seat of his pants. You know, here we've got our King of Cups there sitting there going, hey, I'm going to watch. So let's see. I need more, please. We got naked people. Seven of Cups. All right. Is he being a little deceptive with you? I'm seeing deception here. Deception and wanting to go get things. That to me, I don't know if you guys were together. But I don't want to say this because I don't know Anton. And the cards are suggesting, though, that this kind of personality that is erupting here in the cards might be somebody who is want your cake and eat it too kind of a person. Like, you know, I can commit. I know how to do that, and I'm willing to do that. But I want to go out and share my time with others. And the Seven of Cups implies some kind of deception. So let's get another one. We want a clear yes or a no. Has Anton found somebody else? We need it clearly, please. Ten of Wands. Okay, so feeling overburdened. So I don't know that he's acted on it. But I do think that there is somebody else in there. We've got our Two of Pentacles for sure, and then we've got our new journey. So it does look like there's somebody there. So there is somebody there, but I don't know. I didn't see anything that's telling me like sexual or, you know, like lovers or anything like that, or, you know, even the Two of Cups would have shown that. So I don't see it, but I do think that there are people there. There are people there, and I think it has to do with time. Has to share the time. What are you saying here? 4 years. Okay, it's been 4 years. Oh, you were together for 4 years. Okay. Wow. Let's look at the energy on the inside. Let's look at our cut card, because we're not done yet. We want to see the energy of the outcome. Go. Empress. Okay. Ooh. All right. So it's the energy of the Empress. Now, the energy of the Empress sometimes can indicate pregnancy, but, you know, I don't have enough information here to know if that's the direction it's going. The other thing it can indicate, though, so don't panic. It doesn't mean you're pregnant or somebody's pregnant, but it could. But it's more likely going to be representing the growth of something, the building of something. Just like a woman would have a baby developing, you know, in her body, this would be developing a relationship the same way. You know, you're just growing something to fruition. So something is growing. Now, I'm not getting them coming right back, but I'm also not getting them running to somebody. I hate to use this word, and I don't know Anton, and I don't mean it to sound bad, but is Anton, do you feel like he's being kind of a player type person? Like, I just want to go sow my oats, you know, kind of thing? I don't know that, but I'm wondering just because of the cards that we're getting. Yeah. Let's do one more. We've got our Six of Wands. Okay. So I do believe that, you know, there is somebody, I think, that might be there, but nobody's acted on it. I don't think Anton has acted on it. And, I can't tell you if it's sexual or not, but I would assume, being a couple, he ghosted you. Okay. I'm sorry. I hate to say it, but I just get this vibe that he's a bit of a player. I don't see like a connection, like, oh yeah, he's probably married and or he's having some huge affair, lovers, or anything like that. But everything that I pulled was showing me that it's just kind of scattershot, like a player. That's the only thing that comes to mind. That's the only word. But yeah, so I would be careful with that. You know what? We have to be careful what we ask for, because sometimes we get it and we might be disappointed, right? If, and again, use your best judgment. The cards are not like written in stone, so you can't be like, oh, I saw it in the cards, so now it's true. You got to always remember that energy swirl, like I showed you guys my graphic up there. But if that's true, though, Dawn, if he is, then good riddance. You don't need that shit. You know what? Another thing, and then I'll move off my soapbox. We can't see where we're going if we're always looking behind us, right? That's why, and this saying too, my husband says this to me all the time, and it's so true, but it gets annoying. But that's why cars have rear view mirrors. You're not going that way. You're going forward. You don't need to see. So yeah, don't look in the rear view mirror anymore. And if it's meant to be and he gets his shit together, then he'll be back. But you know you're better than that, and you know that you deserve more than that. Go with the pain for a minute, let yourself experience the emotion of it, and then pick yourself up, dust yourself off, and get out there and find someone who deserves you. That's exactly what I would say to you, my friend. All right. Thank you so much for your donation, too. All right. So again, guys, if you donate, please write donated there, because I am not able to always connect YouTube names with PayPal names, because they are not the same. But I don't see any donations right now, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pick a question. Again, if you donate, write donated. All right. So, L, how are you? What am I expecting of my career? Ooh, okay. We're going to use the Deviant Moon Tarot. All right. Oh, it looks like Dawn. It looks like you donated again. Thank you so much. I will go ahead and get yours right next after L. All right, L. What am I expecting in my career? What is coming for L? So I was right when I said Benet as opposed to Bennett. Benet or Bennett? I think Benet, but I'm not sure now. But I'll call you L, so that way I'm not screwing it up. All right, L. What is coming in L's career? What is coming in L's career? What can L expect? Okay, there's our energy. We're going to see like what kinds of things. Now, I can tell you stuff like, it's a career like that has to do with helping people, or a career that has to do with this. But I'm not going to be able to say, oh, yeah, it says you should go apply for a such and such. It's not going to tell me that detail, the specifics, but it will give me some insight. Queen of Swords energy. Ooh, this energy talks about somebody who's in the criminal justice field, somebody who tells it like it is. So any kind of profession that you would think of would be somebody like that. Someone who tells it like it is, somebody who values truth. This is Swords. Swords is about truth. Somebody who has great communication skills, and somebody who can really get in there and like manage people and manage things and, pay attention to details, documents, that kind of thing. So this tells me it might be something in the legal profession, but let's see what we've got. Okay, so this is the energy, again, that's kind of overseeing things, right? We've got our Emperor here. This is somebody who is very much a person who makes order out of chaos. Oh man, I'm thinking it's law enforcement. If it's not, justice in some way, criminal justice, a lawyer, or somehow working with the courts, maybe helping people. This is creating order out of chaos. Well, people who break the law and cause chaos in the community, in the family, or in, random people. Who knows? There's a lot of chaos, right? We need the Queen of Swords and the Emperor both to take care of that chaos. These people are both, whoops, I'll put them this way so they're facing, they're both people who do this. They are both. So this is super, super, super strong. Here, this is our Eight of Cups. This is telling me your career will probably not be something involving an emotional component. That's not to say you're a robot and you don't have emotions. Of course you do. Even being in the criminal justice field or something like that, you have emotion. But what this is telling me, because the question is specifically what you can expect in your career, it would not likely be something about having to do with emotions. Look at her. Cups is the suit of emotions, and she's walking away going, nope, I don't want that, right? And then here we've got our Four of Swords, swords, right? And clarified with this. This is about somebody who really thinks about what the next plan is. I'm telling you, this to me is really like bright shining lights on the top of a building saying justice, 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 criminal justice. It could be law enforcement, things like that, but it's about something creating order out of chaos, not something that involves so it's probably not a counselor is where I'm going with that. And then here, trying to refocus how things are going to go. Here's your sentence. Here's your program. Let me get you started, So it doesn't mean you have to necessarily be a judge or something, maybe, but it could have something to do with helping that, again, taking that emotion out of it and talking about what is going on, creating order out of chaos. Ooh, Al, that looks good. Now, curious, are you thinking about any of those? I wonder. Let's pull the cut card. This is the energy surrounding the outcome. Oh, you got the Star. You're going to be doing really, really well in your profession. You are going to be recognized. You will be having, whether for your work or your contributions or your accomplishments, whatever that is, you can expect that is going to be the theme that you can enjoy. That's what the Star is all about. Oh, Al, that looks awesome. Woo! Well, good luck. I wonder, are any of those things you were thinking of? Or when you look at kind of like your personality, your temperament, your skills, do you think that's something you might want to explore? If not, if you've never thought of it, maybe you do need to explore, But of course, you know yourself better than any cards could. So you know what you need to do and what you want. But definitely take a look. That might be something. Woo, that looked really good. All right. Oh, my future bride. I reversed it. How are you? Good to see you. I love your name. All right. So we've got, I thought I saw, oh, there it was. Dawn and Karen. That's what I knew. I saw it. All right, Dawn. Go ahead and write your question, honey. Thank you. And Karen, you will be right after Dawn. And thank you. You're the type of person who says how it is. Well, that's that Queen of Swords energy, and that is it. That is you. You can use that to your advantage. Create order out of chaos. You can help smooth over everybody else's crap. Oh, till Dawn, thank you so much. Okay, what does my Akashic record say about me? I have to be very honest. I do not know what that is. Let me see. I have to be honest. That is something that I'm just not familiar with. Okay, it's a theosophist. All right, I'm reading it, and for any of you that might be interested in knowing why, I'm going to have to say, let me get to this. This is what it means. If anybody was interested, I'm going to put it in the chat for you. There you see it. I put it on there right. Oh, and it did it on 2. Sorry, it broke up. But anyway, Dawn, I'm so sorry, but I don't feel comfortable. I've never done that, and I don't want to take a donation from you if I'm not going to be able to do it properly. I hate to say I can't answer a question for you, but I have to be honest. That is not something I'm familiar with, and I would hate to, I never want to be misleading. So if you'd like, Dawn, I can refund your donation, or if you have a different question, a second question that you'd like me to read on for, again, I just have to be truthful. I don't want you to, you know, especially because you donated too. I wouldn't want to take your money. So let me know. Either way is fine. I'll refund or give me another question. So yeah, if anybody was interested to know, and you might already, and maybe I'm just a big dope, but I'm just not familiar. There's my other part that fell off. It was too long. Okay, Dawn has a different question. Okay, again, I'm sorry, and I hope that, at least I hope you appreciate that I was honest about it, because I don't want to do that if I don't know. All right, so what's going on for Dawn this month? And then Karen, honey, you'll be up next. We're going to use the light seers for Dawn. Now, if you want to ask me law of attraction questions or crystals, I wouldn't be right there. I know a little bit about numerology and astrology. I'm trying to get better. I'm learning. But, yeah, I'm not familiar. Now I've got to read up on it. So that's awesome. All right, so Dawn, what's going on for Dawn this month? All right, this month, we're going to do this layout a little different for this month. Now, I realize it's the 7th, so we only have 3 weeks left. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to build out 3 weeks, okay? And then we're going to put 3 cards, and then I'm going to clarify each one as we go. Okay, well, actually, I'm going to lay it out. Just because you never know. One card, you know, sometimes one card reads are great and all that, but a lot of times I need more. So I like to get a little deeper of an in the understanding. So anyway, let's pull those over. Sorry, my window's kind of small here. So week 1, upside down. Week 2. And week 3. God, I can't even turn them over. There we go. All right. Now let's get our clarifiers on there. All right. Week 1, when I say week 1, that's actually the 2nd week in November. I'm just talking about the next 3 weeks. So this will finish out the month. Okay. Week 1, which is actually week 2 of the month, which is coming up. So this next week, this is about helping. The helping card, the 6 of Pentacles, is all about helping people, giving and receiving. It is partnered up with our 7 of Wands. Now, this girl looks like she's been receiving a little too much, right? She's like, nope, I don't want these wands. I am just going to put myself in this little bubble and do yoga, right? I don't want any of these. I don't want any of this crap coming into me. So I think what this is asking you to do is to help yourself. Next week, it sounds like you might want to spend a little time doing some self-care. You know, that could be something as simple as sitting and drinking some coffee and, you know, whatever. Or it could be, you know, if you do yoga or you do those kinds of things, you know, but self-care. Take a bath, buy a new pair of shoes, take a walk, you know, commune with nature. I mean, I don't know, depending on what you like to do and what kind of money you want to spend, of course, you could do so many things though. So this is telling me you need to help yourself this coming week. You need to really be paying attention to that. The 2nd week, in 2 weeks, we've got our Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords is always about, well, all knights are about important change, things that are happening. And it looks like something's taken off pretty quick. Look at this guy. If I can pick it up. There we go. The knight is like, yeah, I'm so excited. I'm going out. I've got my bow on. I got this. I got my shoes. I'm ready. And he forgot to get on the motorcycle. So it's about planning and not make, you know, you don't make the second, you got to get on the motorcycle. You can't just plan about it. You got to get on the motorcycle, right? And what this is saying is this, whatever you might be wanting to work on, if there's anything you're working toward, anything that you're feeling is just not going anywhere yet, that's going to change. You're going to start noticing in week 2, or 2nd week, I should say, that, you know, some things that just might not have been working, or you just feel like you're spinning your wheels on, like you're not getting results. I think now is the time where things start moving forward. You know, you're going to start getting some result. It's a bringing you to the other shore kind of thing. Like, all right, lady, you're having a hard time over on this shore, so all these birds are going to pull you over to the other shore. But as you can imagine, the birds aren't going to pull you very fast, are they? So it's a slow road. But I think that, you know, this is about self-care. This is about, events in your life. If you're feeling like things are just getting started but never finishing, that means you got to slow down and take your time. That's exactly what it means. And then in the third week, we're looking like it's going to maybe be starting off not so great. I think something is going to be kind of ending. It often can be regarded as the heartbreak card, but it doesn't have to be. It could be the death of something. It's not the death card, but it's the heartbrokenness over something changing. It's something near to you that changes. And then where's it going? This is awesome. The third week, you're going to be loving it, because it might start off feeling like, hey, man, like, oh, my God, my motorcycle ran away. Oh, I'm so sad. Oh, it's going so slow. You got the Fool. That changes everything. The Fool. This is all about a new journey. This is about taking those first steps and doing something new. So I'm thinking that this is pretty clear here. This one especially is about helping yourself. This one is really clear too about, you might start off kind of crappy or feeling like you don't know what to do next, but then you're going to have something great. But I definitely want to get one more on this one. We're going to pull from the bottom of the deck. We need a clarifier. We need to know what's going on here. Is there any clue as to what it might be? Three of Cups. So something to do with your friends. Something to do with your friends. Three of Cups is all about friends coming together. It's about social interactions, celebration and happiness. So it's a good thing, not a bad thing. But something with your friends maybe is just missing the mark. Maybe you can't all get together. Maybe somebody's busy all the time, things like that. So maybe you're going to be getting together with some friends or some people that you're, maybe family, somebody though that you haven't been able to connect with or just make it happen. Yeah, definitely, my friend. All right. Well, that looks good. Well, some of it looks like, man, but it's got a good ending. Got a good ending. So let's see. Yes, light at the end of the tunnel. Exactly. And see about that. You know what? That self-care thing, I can't say that enough. And sometimes it feels self-indulgent. Sometimes it just feels stupid. Like, who cares? I'm fine. It does. You got to do it like an appointment almost. Like, say you had a dentist appointment at 3 o'clock on Tuesday. You put an appointment in there on Tuesday at 2:30. I'm going to have some dawn time. And you do it for a half hour. And you make yourself do it. Ooh. Good luck, Dawn. Keep your head up. I see good things. Got that Fool, too. You got some exciting things coming. All right. Hello, Julie. How are you? Oh, and you donated for 2 questions. Thank you so much, Julie. And how have you been? Happy Saturday. Bohana, I hope I said that right. How are you? Welcome. Karen, your question is up next. Let me see if I can find it. I think you did write it. Oh, question on top. Okay. Let me just go grab it. I'll put your name on there. So, thought I saw you write it. There it is. Hiya. There we are. All right, Julie, you'll be up next. Julie has 2 questions. And again, guys, if you donate, do just like everybody's been doing here. Such a great job. Make sure you write donated so that way I can find your question right away. All right, Karen, how does my Virgo feel about or view me? He has improved from the past and he's trying to show me. Sometimes I'm in my head, I feel. And thank you again. You are so welcome. I do that too, Karen. I get so lost in my own thoughts, and before I know it, I don't even know what's real, or did I just think of that? Or by the time your emotions come in and cloud it all up, it makes things get a little crazy. Emotions are good. They're part of our life. They tell us good things. They make us feel good. But our emotions also screw us up because we can't see clearly when our emotion sunglasses are on. When we have our emotion glasses on, we do not see clearly. That's the reason why we can give a friend advice, but we don't take our own. If something's going on, and you're like, if this was one of my friends doing this, I would have said that. But, you don't see it yourself, though. That's why, because you have emotional glasses on. So, how is Virgo feeling about Karen or viewing Karen, and has he improved from the past? He says he's trying. Okay. All right, so let's find out about Virgo and Karen. How are you feeling, Virgo? Okay. All right, Karen, let's find out. There's our energy. Okay, let me just check the bottom, make sure I'm not missing anything. All right. All right, King of Wands energy. This is awesome. This is somebody, the King of Wands. Now, again, this is gender neutral. Just because it's a man and a king doesn't mean it's really a male. It can be a female too. But this kind of person, this is a personality trait, and this personality is covering up our entire spread. Court cards are almost always personalities. And our King of Wands, this personality is really awesome. I always talk about the Queen of Wands being the one we want to be because she's totally, completely awesome. Well, he's her partner, and he's really awesome too. If we don't want to be the Queen of Wands, we got to be the king, because I'll tell you what, everybody loves the king. This is, this person is charming. This person gets it done, has friends, seems really in charge of their life. And that's an awesome energy. So again, that's overarching. Let's find out what we've got. So I think he sees you as somebody who, I think he sees you as somebody who's not going to fall for bullshit. That's exactly what that is. We've got our 7 of Cups. That's about, when people are trying to deceive and you're trying to figure out what's the truth, or what to do next, or whatever. You see through the bullshit. You see through it because you are the King of Wands. And this, just any kind of deception, any kind of, you're very straightforward in terms of knowing what to choose, perhaps. Maybe you're very decisive. That's the word, decisive. The reason I say that is because of this, but also what's right next to it is our 9 of Pentacles. And this is the success card. This is the success card. So that is awesome. So, somebody who gets it done. We also have here the Temperance card. This is talking about balance. This is something, keeping the balance, making sure everything is fair. So I believe that your Virgo must see you as somebody who is able to kind of keep the balance, keep the peace, things like that. I think that, again, seeing through bullshit is great because that protects you. Here we've got this success, which is awesome. But then we also have Temperance. Now, fairness is the good part. It is. But it has to be equal. It can't just be all on you. You can't be the only one being fair, the only one thinking of everybody, the only one balancing things out. Do you know what I mean? It takes 2. So let's pull a couple more because we need a little more info. All right, so I'm thinking so far, you're pretty awesome, and how cool is that? All right, so what was I going to do? Oh, Temperance. Tell me more about Temperance, please. All right, because have you two been, was this part of maybe what broke it up for you two, or caused problems, I should say? Things not being balanced. I mean, you're trying to make the effort more. You're trying to smooth things over more. You're sucking it up and compromising instead of being, or giving up your position because maybe he won't compromise or he's not willing to compromise. Yeah, that's what I'm getting at. So is this changing? Is this compromising changing? Is the balance going to be more balanced? Again, I can't think of another way. Balance going to be more balanced. Page of Wands. All right, this is new information. Pages are all about new messages. And kind of like the beginning of something, sort of like an immature energy. Not to say that, Virgo's immature. I mean, I don't know, maybe. But what this is about the energy, is saying it's an immature energy, meaning it's at the beginning and it still needs to grow. But there is something starting. I see by what you wrote that you said he's trying to show you. That's him. He is the Page of Wands. And want to see something cool? Your energy is the King of Wands. He's the page and you're the king. He wants to be the way you are and the way you handle relationships. He's working to do it. He's working. 5 of Wands is about butting heads. It's about practicing. And then, of course, our page being immature, he needs practice. He needs it because he's immature. He's a little child man. And I don't mean you're, I didn't mean that about Virgo. I'm talking about this dude. And again, remember, these are symbolism, guys. But look at that. Page wants to grow up into the king, right? You're already the king. Paige wants to follow your lead. Yeah. Oh, all right. Let's do a cut card. We want to see the energy of the outcome. Change. Karen, change is coming. Change is coming. Death card. Death does not mean dying. Nobody's dying. Death card means death of a chapter and beginning of something new. The end. All right. It looks like our Paige is growing up by working and practicing and learning your fair and how to be fair. And he wants to be in as a king like you. He knows you see through bullshit, so he's not going to give you any bullshit, and this will be successful. Holy cow. Woo! That's a good one. Oh, I love it. I love it. All right, Karen, I hope that helped. All right, Julie, my dear. Julie is up next, and Julie made 2 donations. Yes, I saw you yesterday. Yeah, right. You're here. It's our new favorite hotspot at midday. I'm not sure what time it is. I don't know where anybody lives, what state or what country or where you are, but I'm in the middle of the U.S. in Illinois, and I'm like in the middle of Illinois almost too. So I'm kind of like a middle gal. Middle gal. All right, Julie has a question. All right, Julie, I met a guy, Luis, last night. Would he be a good romantic prospect for me? Whoa, okay. Whew, I'm excited. Okay, so I want to use what? I want to use, I got to use the Everyday Witch. I just love this one. It's my new fave. Okay, so we're going to use, if we straighten out cards, then, I thought I had something backwards. Okay, I don't. All right, Julie, thanks again for your donation, and let's find out about Luis. Ooh la la. Oh boy, Julie, if I get the Knight of Cups, then that's going to tell us all we need to know. All right, your Pacific time. So it was not, I come on at 12 Central, so it was 10 your time. Yeah, when I first started doing tarot at 12, I was trying to make it be like a lunch thing, like as my little cute, catchy little thing would be a lunch theme. And then I realized after I started doing it that not everybody is having lunch, except for me. So I clearly changed directions. I did a 4 of Swords moment and refocused. 4 of Swords is all about refocusing. All right, let's focus here ourselves. Luis. Is this going to be a good romantic prospect for Julie? For Julie. Julie and Luis. Okay, let's find out. All right, so first, there's our energy. This will be our spread. Okay, oops. It's there because I like to do the cut card now. Okay. So our energy, ooh, the devil. All right, the devil. The devil is not an evil card. Nobody ever worry about that. What the devil is talking about is somebody who is kind of a controlling energy, a controlling kind of thing that's kind of keeping you feeling stuck. It feels like being stuck. Look at this devil guy's like, hey, I got money and I got this ice cream cone, why don't you come? And they're like, ooh, I don't know. I love ice cream. But cats are like, no, don't do it. So it's about kind of just feeling trapped. A lot of times too, it can indicate somebody who is dominant over somebody, meaning like they're the boss, and then you're just supposed to be like the subservient. But I'm not sure which way that goes. We'll have to go ahead and see what's going on. But this energy, I already kind of have an idea from our last reading. That might be where you're feeling trapped or that's not the right word. Let me pull these over first. Oh, Julie. Okay, Luis. Now, our energy is the feeling stuck or feeling like trapped, like you're kind of being held back, right? And I can say, your current situation with Mike might be making you feel that way because it's going so slowly and you're not getting that verbal confirmation. We did in other readings, we did see that things look like they might be moving in that direction, although going slowly. And, slow is kind of no fun, but that could be what that is, that situation of feeling like you're waiting. you know, and that you can't move. Obviously, you've been devoting a lot of time to Mike, so, you know, you haven't necessarily been out and exploring and things like that. Well, this to me is telling me here, you are the Queen of Wands. This is who we all want to be. We talked about this earlier or yesterday, maybe, I'm not sure, but the Queen of Wands, this is somebody who's really got it together, who knows everybody loves her. She's happy, she's charming, she's smart, she's empathetic, she is good with money. She is, I mean, everybody, like if you were voting like the best person in the room, she would always win. You know, it's like one of those kinds of things. So that is definitely what the energy is. Let's see what else is going on here, because we need to see if this is a good romantic prospect. Then we've got Two of Swords. This is about being kind of trying to decide, being trapped between two ideas and not wanting to see something. She's trying to throw darts, obviously, with her swords or whatever they are. She's not even taking off her blindfold, and she's just winging it, right? So this is about kind of shooting in the dark and just saying, you know what? And it's swords, so it's thoughts and ideas. I'm just going to see what's happening, and maybe I'll hit a bullseye. Then we have our Knight of Wands, our Knights of always about important change. This is action. Being Wands, this is fire. This is heat. This is passion. I'm going to tell you exactly what I think. I think what this is saying, that meeting Luis, yes, that Luis would potentially be a great romantic prospect for you. I can see where, you know, you're caught between two things, thinking, all right, well, I want to be with Mike. Is this being disloyal, or, you know, what should I do, or, you know, whatever. That's what this is. And you're like, what should I do? I'm not sure. Well, clearly you're asking a question of that nature. So therefore I understand that that's what you want to know. But I think in your mind, you're thinking like you're wanting to be true to your own values, and your own values say, you know what, I've committed to Mike and all this, but it is taking so long. I think Luis thought you were actually, you know, he saw you very positively. The Queen of Wands, how can you not? Like I said, everybody in the room, we're all going to go to the Queen of Wands. The Knight of Wands tells me, let's go on a new adventure. This is you. This is your thought about how you feel like you can't, you know, you're stuck on time, waiting, right? Getting little pieces from Mike. I do see, and from the last couple readings we've done, though, that is moving, but he's so slow. He's a Page of Cups. He's super, super slow. So what are you supposed to do in the meantime, right? You are supposed to throw your dart. You're supposed to throw your dart and enjoy yourself. That's what this is saying. Let's make sure, though, because I see your second question is what would happen if you tell Mike you want to be exclusive? See, I can see that I know what's going on. You're like feeling like, all right, I, you know, this guy that Luis, you know, hey, nice guy, you know, yeah, it might be fun to date you, but in your mind, you're like, damn it, I want Mike. And then you're also probably thinking in your head, well, I'm committed to Mike. I wouldn't want to be, you know, cheating by going out with somebody else, you know, even though we're not exclusive or whatever. And you're feeling like, God, I don't know what to do. But this is saying that, you know what, you should be able to have some fun in the meantime. And I'm not saying, you know, being out, you know, doing things inappropriate or whatever, but you know what, you have to still live your life. And while you're waiting, you know, what else? You're just supposed to sit there. You know what I always call it is the doll on the shelf. We cannot be somebody's doll on the shelf. Like, you know, they have this beautiful doll. Hello, it's beautiful. I'm going to brush your hair, and I'm going to put these cute little shoes on you, and I'm going to play with you. Oh, now I'm done. I got something else to do. Put the doll on the shelf. Go do your thing. He leaves, and now he comes back. Oh, boy, I'm bored. I don't know. Oh, I think I'll play with my doll. And there you take the doll. Don't be the doll. Sometimes when you get off the shelf, you force people to make a decision and say, okay, I don't want you to be dating. Maybe this is what pushes you to exclusivity. Not sure. Let's find out, though. I think what this is totally saying, though, is this is you're feeling a little bit like overburdened with that timing, that he's slow. He's not making these declarations. You've got fire in you. You've got heat in you. This Luis person sees you as somebody who might be potentially really great person to know, but, you know, you're kind of afraid to do it. Doll on the shelf is not what you want to be. So let's pull an outcome card for Luis. This is going to be the middle of the deck. This is our cut card. And this is, okay. So I do think that you would have a great time with Luis. I definitely do. But I think you are going to still be stuck on Mike. You're still wanting Mike. So even if Luis was just somebody for now, like let's go out on dates and enjoy life or, whatever. I definitely see that, you're still wanting Mike. Look at the cups here. Looking at these cups going, oh man, I have these cups. And then here's this other one coming in. Do you want this one? This is Luis going, hey man, do you want my cup? And you're like, no, I'm trying to figure out how these cups work. And he's like, well, what about my cup? And you're like, sorry, looking at these. See? So I think what that's saying is, this isn't saying throw Mike away or not even, but it is saying, you can't be a doll on the shelf. Let's get to your second one though, because I want to see. Poor Luis. Yeah. Julie says, gotcha. Poor Luis. I know. He's standing there with his cup going, here's my cup. That was kind of funny. All right. But let's see what the other question is. What will happen if I tell Mike that I want to be exclusive? Now, let's see. Let's pour those cups out, Mike. We're going to use the Crow Tarot. I feel bad for him now, she said. I know. Well, you can still be friendly and nice. You can even go out and have a date. There's nothing wrong with dinner. There's nothing wrong with, but if it makes you feel, even though there's nothing wrong with it, if it makes you feel disloyal, you gotta, you gotta be conscious of that and be true to your own feelings. But at the same time, like I was saying, you don't want to be a doll on the shelf. Okay, so let's find out what will happen if Julie tells Mike she would like to be exclusive. Okay. This is Crow Tarot. I think I said that, but I'm not sure. Okay. Now we're going to find out part 2. I see Gita, thank you so much for donating. There's a donation from Gita. This is Julie's second donation. We're going to go ahead and do this one, and then Gita will be up next. Yeah. All right. So here's our energy. Let's find out what's going on. Julie. Okay. Okay. This is Four of Swords. This is about refocusing your energy, just kind of trying to take a new plan, like thinking, all right. So like this crow, he's just been out doing whatever crows do, and he's done, and he comes back home, and he's like, all right, I'm going to lay down, and I'm going to think about everything that's happened, and I want to think about where I want to go next. And it looks, poor bird looks like he's dead or something, but he's not. He's sleeping or doing whatever he's doing. Okay, I've got lots of thoughts in my head, and I have to be careful. I want to look at them first before I... Oh, Julie, look what we got. We got the Page of Wands. No way. The Page of Wands. This is a card. Julie's had several readings about this person, and we get the Page of Wands for this person all the time, every single reading about him. So that's why I'm getting all geeky. But yeah, there he is, Mike, sitting right there, huh? All right, so this is looking good. So yes. Here we go. This is about refocusing and trying to decide on a new plan, right? That covers all of them. Here we have all the burden, the things that are happening. We know what this is. We get this all the time too. This is the burden that he's carrying with work and with his, this is about thoughts and ideas, the Suit of Wands. So this is somebody, who's got all these ideas, and this person is a writer. So he's got lots of things he's doing. Plus, he's got to obviously manage his own life and family and friends or whatever else he has going on. But, making that time and having you be respectful of him has gone a long way. That has made this bird be able to continue flying, and as opposed to being so overburdened here with all these wands. Now I can't fly, right? So refocusing how to do that. Well, I'm Mike, this bird. I'm Mike, and now I'm going to think about how I might want to change the direction now that Julie has asked me about this. At first, he might be like, oh, that's an awful lot to commit to be an exclusive. Oh, no, that's a lot of burden. And then he rethinks about it. Oh, well, let me change my plan. Let me kind of think about how things have been going, and then I'll decide how to go forward. Runs next into the Hanged Man, literally about seeing things from a different direction. Not even kidding. Look it up. That's exactly what it means. I'm seeing something from a different direction. Notice this upside down crow is looking right at this one. He's got all this burden. He might feel a little bit like at first, like, oh, it's a little much to be exclusive, but he's going to be rethinking it, refocusing, change his mind. And then there he is, Page of Wands. So he is, again, still going to be him. He is not suddenly going to be all super available all the time, or not as introverted as he seems to be. He is still him. So there's some of those things that are just part of the package. But the exclusivity looks like, by asking that, it does look like it would actually change things into a different direction. We need some more, though. We can't just leave it at that. No way. First, so we need another one first, though. We need to know, is Mike seeing other girls? Is Mike seeing other girls? Nope. Look at that. Look at him. He's got a blindfold on, though. Nope. And you know what he's trapped by? Obviously, he's trapped by swords. But you know what that means? That symbolizes he's trapped by all his thoughts and ideas and the things he's doing. He's not seeing anything. Oh, man. So I do not think he's seeing other girls. I do believe this means that, this makes him come around. Will Mike want to be exclusive after Julie asks him? Yay! 10 of Pentacles. That's about sharing the wealth. That's about wealth and comfort and sharing the wealth with others. That's about feeling like that comfortable feeling that you get from having, your home, your bills are paid, you've got everything, you got friends, you got dinner on the table. I mean, all those good things. You thought he's seeing a lot of other girls. This is saying he's not seeing anybody. I don't think he can even see. I don't even think he can see. But this is where, when I said, what is the next step then? Or if you tell him that, I have a feeling, though, that you might not get like a huge emotional thing. That's why I said be careful, because he still is who he is, and he's just not one that is gushing, and he's just not that kind of person, right? At least not right now. Let's pull the middle of the deck, which is our cut card, for our energy about, we get this for you all the time. This is the energy about the outcome. This is strength. Strength is about having that inner conviction. I think that Mike finds what he finds attractive about you is the fact that you know what you're doing. You have your head on. You value work. You value his time. This is important to him. And this is saying about being strong about it. Now, I think at first, if you bring this up to him, now use your intuition and your own, common sense as to when you think it would be appropriate, or go with the flow kind of moment. But I think that, once you say this, you might experience like, sorry, I can't be exclusive because I have too much on my mind or too much going on. But remember, our energy is about refocusing all those thoughts. Get these guys out of there. Refocusing all those thoughts. Then he has a different opinion about it. Then he's back. Here he is crowing out to the world. Here I am. And then I said, has he seen anybody else? And it told me, no, he can't even see anything. He's got a blindfold on. And then when I said, is this going to make him want to be exclusive to you? We get the 10 of Pentacles. That's, pretty friggin' good. So yes, looks good. Now, the cards pick up on the energy of the moment. So, things can always change. We can influence a change. Other people can influence changes. So, this is kind of a snapshot. So you can kind of take this as your ingredients to make a cake. These are the ingredients. I know this now. I know this. I know this. I know this. And now I'm going to put all the ingredients together and bake my cake. And what's your cake? In this case, your cake is Mike. So, this, or what you're going to do, about being exclusive. That's what I meant. So yeah. And if you don't like one of the ingredients, you're like, then you can change it up. But if things stay exactly the way they are right now, this is the likely outcome. Ooh, Julie, he is so blinded. She's saying, he is, And again, I think it's just the way he is. I don't think he's being a jerk. I don't think he's doing it on purpose to be mean. I think it's just the way he is. He's the Page of Cups. He's a Page of Cups. All righty. Thank you so much, Julie. All right. We have Geeta. And then we have a donation from Ty Happy. Ty Happy. I like it. Ty Happy. No, you just feel bad for Luis. Well, you could always, don't give up on Luis. Don't throw him away. See what, I don't mean to say this. It sounds kind of terrible, but, you can still get to know him, and you can still, it doesn't mean that's not being disloyal. And first of all, you're not married. You're not in a committed relationship officially, right? Doesn't hurt anything to go out. Don't go out with him just because you feel bad either. If you don't want to, you don't want to. But if you would like to explore that, don't be the doll on the shelf, though. Remember, when Mike's off playing like a little kid, he leaves you on the shelf and he goes out and plays kickball with his friends, and you're sitting there on the shelf. Get off that shelf and walk away. And then when you're done, come back. And when he's done, he'll come back in and find you. Just have fun. Exactly. You've totally got it. Totally got it, Julie. And you have got the Queen of Wands too. Holy cow, man. I think Luis is really impressed with you. All right, Geeta, we have a question for you, honey. Thank you for your donation. I do see there it is. I see it. Thank you so much. After Geeta, we have Ty Happy. Thank you again, Ty Happy. And then I see we have Tosh F. How are you? How are you, Tosh? Thank you so much. All right, so we're going to do Geeta's question. Okay. All right. So let's see what we've got. Will Pukar and me get into a relationship? Ooh, okay. So what are we going to use? Let us use the Edgar Allan Poe Tarot. Okay. Okay, Pukar and Geeta. Pukar and Geeta. See them getting into a relationship. Right. So, this is our energy. Okay. I'll leave that there. There we go. All right, so let's see what's going on. Ooh, something's blooming. I'll say that. We've got the Empress energy. This is covering the whole spread. This is what is strongest right now. And the Empress talks about growing things. It talks about developing things. Woo! So getting into a relationship, I don't know how well you are already connected, if you already are speaking or if not speaking, but this energy suggests that things are blooming, things are growing. Okay, so that's looking good. Now let's see how it applies, though. Energy. Okay, are you going to get into a relationship? Wait a minute. Let me just fix this. I don't like it. It's crooked. That's better. Yeah, that was driving me nuts. Okay, so we've got this energy for the whole spread. This is our Two of Wands. The Two of Wands is kind of about internal choices. This is about somebody kind of thinking about things, just trying to decide what to do with that information, so it's not like a good choice, bad choice type of thing, or, do or die, pick one, pick the other, but it's like trying to figure out what to do next, trying to make sense of what kind of information you have. Then we have our page. Now remember, things are growing, so something is growing. And then we've got our page. The page is also always about new information coming in. This Page of Pentacles, usually the Pentacles are kind of slow pokes. The Pentacle court cards, they're all moving slow. They're moving forward, and they're moving forward really strongly, but they're slow. So, they kind of plan and try to think, okay, how is this gonna going to work? What do you say? You're just getting to know each other now. Okay. That's blooming. That's growing. That's blossoming, or I'm saying developing. That's the word, developing. I'm sure that, you're just getting to know each other. That makes sense. Then why the Two of Wands are here. I think that, both of you are probably feeling like, hey, like maybe this has got some, let's figure out what to do next, right? Growing feelings, growing. And then we've got our page. As I said, they kind of move slowly. They like to plan before taking action. They like to really be thinking about it. This is somebody who is pretty routine, doesn't like to kind of go out on a limb. Then, interestingly, we have our King of Swords right after that. The King of Swords tells me, now, just so you know, guys, court cards are typically personalities. They are usually personalities, whereas like the pip cards, these are all like events. So, or not the pips, I don't remember what they're called. But anyway, this is like a personality. So this is telling me that, I don't know, maybe you can tell me this. One of you, either yourself or Pukar, might have a bit of an emotionally detached kind of way of doing things. Not like declaring feelings right away. He just ended a previous relationship. Okay, then that's it. This is somebody who's kind of an emotionally detached, afraid, doesn't want to get hurt, likes to take it slow. This king, even at this deck, he's not, but in most of like the traditional imagery, this king is wearing armor, like a suit of armor. Well, what do we use armor for? To protect ourselves. So I am seeing that I do think, here, this is probably going to be him. And I see, he just ended a relation. Yep, and you said it too. This is probably him. That's what I was thinking. And this is, I think, a representation of what's going on. He's afraid, doesn't want to get hurt, so he is going to protect his feelings, but he feels the connection. He feels the connection. We got Empress energy going on here. So he feels the connection, and here, so he's thinking, let's take it slow. Let me see. How is this going to work? What he probably wants to like stick his toe in the water before he jumps in, kind of thing. So, yeah, so I am seeing some positive things there. Let me get back over here. 1 second. I want to get the original up there. There we go. So let's find out. Now he's got his armor on. He's got his guard up, but he's moving slow. Well, we want a little more clarity onto this. Yes or a no, please. Will Gita and Pukar end up in a relationship? Queen of Swords. Okay. This is about somebody who, another personality in there. This is about somebody who kind of sets the stage for it, who kind of says, this is kind of what we're doing. It's not in a bitchy, mean way or anything like that. It's just about, all right, hey man, this is what we're doing, or this is what it should be. I don't know. Do you think you're kind of like that in a way? Let's see what else we can get off the bottom, and then we'll pull a cut card. Clarify this for me, please. This is somebody not just really kind of guiding the process. Page of Swords. Okay, to get it going. All right. So whether or not you're going to get into a relationship, I think that is coming right now. It's coming slowly, and it's going to take some prodding on your part. But by that, I mean, it means you're going to kind of have to, because he's scared, because he's got this. Now, I don't mean go in and railroad him like, hey, this is what we're doing. Let's move it. I don't mean it like that. Use your best judgment. Be sensitive to his feelings, of course. But I think it's going to be you who's going to be the one who's be like, all right, maybe that's what that's saying. So let's get one more. Let's see what. Probably him. But that's not you. Okay, so you're not Queen of Swordsy. Okay, so you're not Queen of Swordsy. Then clear this up, Tarot. Who is this? Oh, a new communication. Oh, okay. I know what I think this means now. All right. That's him. That's still him. He is, got his guard up. He doesn't want to get hurt. He is going to be telling you what's up. He's going to be like, all right, this is what happened to me. In my past, I had this breakup, or I don't want this to happen again. And what I was missing in my last relationship was this or that or whatever. So this is going to be him talking like that to you. This is what happened. Next, we said clarify it, and it gave us the Page of Swords. We've got Page of Swords. We've got the Knight of Swords, or Queen of Swords, and we've got the King of Swords. Do you see that? Now wait till you see this, and you're going to be like, holy crap. Next, I pulled the Ace of Swords. So you guys are going to be having a conversation. You absolutely are having a conversation. I think that this is looking good to Picard. He's thinking, yes, I'm intrigued. I'd like to try to grow something. I'm going to take it slowly because I'm that kind of person. Plus, I don't want to get hurt, but I do want to grow it. And here it is. He's got his armor on. He doesn't want to get hurt. He's afraid to put his emotions in. So in order to be able to move forward, he's got to tell you, this is what I need. This is where I want to go with it. And there's when we're talking about it. Woo, yeah. So I do think so. Let's pull an outcome energy card, though, because we need to see the outcome. So the energy, here it is. Oh, no way. Gita, you're getting together. You're getting together. Be prepared for a conversation of some kind coming. This is the outcome energy, Ace of Cups. This is a new love. Oh, Gita, you deserve it. Ready? Boom. I love the tarot. So yes, you are probably going to be in a relationship, and I do think you're going to have a conversation because, again, it's about protecting himself. That's why he's going to be saying these things. I do think he is intrigued, and he probably wants to take it slow, and there's going to be a conversation about what he either is expecting out of a relationship, what he's afraid of, what he doesn't want to happen, or whatever, something like that. Oh, Gita, that was awesome. That was an awesome outcome card. Can't even believe it. All right. Awesome. Awesome. Oh, my goodness. That just blew me away. All right. Ty Happy M. Let's get to your question. You're welcome, Gita. Hi, Drosty. How are you? Libra goddess. Oh, I'm a Libra too. Oh, godness. I'm a Libra myself. You must be a wonderful person. Love those Libras. Right. Let me see. All right. So I'm going to put my other banner up. I actually just realized the time. We will be working. The free hour is over. We do it from 12 to 1, and it's now 1:37. So this now, from this point on, will be donations only. If you did not get your question answered today, please know it is not personal. All donations do go first, and we all have the option to donate. If that's not something you want to do, or you're just not interested in that, you're welcome to come back. Of course, I'm here every day at 12 o'clock, but I also have a really nice collection of pick a card questions. You can go on my playlist there on my channel, look up if there's a question. I do it all based off of commonly asked questions on the show. So go ahead and see. Maybe there's one in there for you. Okay, so next we've got Ty Happy M, and then we have Tosh. Let me find. There you are. Thank you. Thank you so much for your donation. Okay, what's coming toward me in love? All right, so what is coming toward you in love? What are we going to use? We're going to use the Wizard's Tarot. We want a little magic. Okay. All right, what's coming toward Ty Happy M in love? Ty Happy M in love. Okay. Well, let's see. That was a good shuffle. That was a good one. Okay. Oh, I'm going to leave that out. All right. So, move that over so I don't knock into it. Here is our energy. Ooh, the Chariot. Well, the Chariot talks about travel, progress. It talks about moving forward. It also talks about pulling two different kinds of energy together. Almost all of the Chariot cards show that in this case, it's Wizard's Tarot, so it's dragons, but It's always like, you know, two horses pulling, and they're always two different colors. We've always got the black and the white, just like the yin and the yang. So two opposing energies. Because think about it, you can't pull a chariot forward if one of your horses is running super slow or fast, and the other one's sitting there super slow. You will never get anywhere. You got to be going, you know, at the same speed and so forth. So this talks about pulling in different energies together and moving forward. We got to see what these are. But my first impression with that is perhaps this is somebody who you normally wouldn't have thought was, you know, your match, you know, somebody that's not normally a match for you. That's what I thought of. So let's see what we've got. You got the Two of Cups. You got the Two of Cups. All right. So yes. So exactly what I'm thinking. Now, this is this is good. I don't want to say it's not good, but I do have a bit of a little kind of warning for you. Somebody's coming. Somebody's coming. This somebody is coming in and coming in relatively quickly. We've got the Chariot, and this is my mini spread, unless I call it something else in my mind when I'm shuffling. The Two of Cups talks about two people coming together with energy, harmonious energy. That sounds exactly like our Chariot, right? It's about pulling together opposite energies, bringing it forward. And here's the Two of Cups, lovey-dovey, everything's awesome. So why did I say there's a little more to know? I'll tell you why. Because I think this person who you're going to be with has some demons. That you might need to be asked to help with. Or maybe, I don't know, you have to, everybody's different, you know, like what I would tolerate is not what somebody else would tolerate. What somebody else thinks is okay is not what I think is okay, you know, so we're all different. But this indicates to me that there might be something with this person who, you know, they have something going on. Sometimes it can indicate addiction. So I don't mean to sound so drastic or dramatic like an addiction. It doesn't have to be that, but it could be feeling like a bit like I'm stuck. I'm doing something that's not really good for me, but I can't seem to stop. And yeah. So it sometimes also can indicate like that bad boy personality, bad boy, bad girl, that one that's always, you know, kind of like not so good for you, but you're like, everybody's like, oh, I want them. You know, that's what that's telling me. And here on the other side, now again, coming together, I don't see that as a problem. I think it's somebody you wouldn't normally probably date, or kind of pulling together a bad boy, bad girl type of situation. And then here you're going to be dealing with a little bit of uncertainty. I don't know if this person has potentially been deceptive at some point, and you're like, I don't know if he's telling the truth, or if, you know, stuff like that. I don't know what it would be, but I do see where you're going to have some time where you're like, what's the word? Your vision is cloudy because of all these things. Like, you're like, wait a minute. But I do see you guys are having a really good time. You're coming together, and you're probably somebody you're not normally somebody who you normally would date. Might be a bit of a bad boy or have some kind of issue. And then you're going to kind of have to be a little clouded. I can't think of another word. Let's do the cut card. Now, remember, guys, our cut card is the energy of the outcome. It is the middle of the deck, or wherever I can go close to the middle. New opportunity to grow. Okay, so I think what this means, the outcome is new opportunity to grow. That could go two ways. Perhaps you are helping this awesome person get rid of this devil card. And there, once the devil card goes bye-bye, so does this deception and confusion or whatever. That goes bye-bye. And then you're left, la, la, la. Great. Or it could be that the relationship is like trying on you hard, wears you out, and maybe you end up ending it because you're like, I can't handle this devil card. I don't know what you're doing, and I can't take it anymore. And now you've learned something going into your next relationship, or you've learned something about yourself. So either way, I'm going to have to do an end game card, though. I don't know if it's going to last, but it's going to lead to some growth. So let's clarify that end game, or that cut card. We need to know, is this going to work out? If these people stay like they are, is this going to work out? No, it is not. It won't. Three of Swords indicates it will likely not. I bet you it's going to be lots of fun. I think it's going to be fun. but I don't know that it's going to work out. And I think when you get out of it, when you walk away, you might be like, oh, and you might have your emotions and your sadness or whatever to go through, and that's fine. You're human. You should do that. But after that, you got to take yourself and dust yourself off and say, you know what? Good riddance. Now I'm glad I learned this. Or, okay, it was fun and now I'm moving on. Whatever, outlook you have, but you're taking something away from it. You're still going to grow. Everything in life is for our greater good, even the bad stuff. When we, think of a crocheted blankets, and oh guys, look out, I'm getting my pen and paper. All right, so if we've got this blanket, right, we made this blanket and it's got all these threads in there. Somebody made it for us. It's beautiful, beautiful blanket, warm, and I love it. But if you come up and go, ooh, I want to pull this one that's sticking out, you're going to pull it and it's all going to go, and it's going to fall apart, right? Same thing with your experiences. You can't pull one thread and expect the rest not to fall apart. Every experience you've gone through is a thread in that blanket. So, again, even if you have emotional release about it, like you got to be upset or you got to be mad or whatever it is, it's all okay. It's all okay. Ooh, Ty, happy. Good luck. I'm wanting to know who that devil card is. Looks like you're going to have fun, but be careful. Oh, my friend. Oh, good, good. Growth is always beautiful, and I can already see that it won't work out. Oh, no. Oh, my friend. Well, good luck. All right, Tosh, let's get to your question. I thought I also saw, let me see, somebody said they donated. Let me keep looking. I'm just looking for your question. Here it is. Thank you. I'm going to get to that. Just let me go through this list really quick. I don't see. Please reading. Tide. All right. I thought I saw another one. Maybe it was just. Oh, I did. Anna L, not Anna. Anna L. Thank you so much, honey. I got you on the list there. Thanks, Anna. Okay, Tosh. All right. So what have we got? Was Nelson actually home sleeping last night, or was he out with another girl? Oh, and you're both Pisces. Oh, okay. No. Okay, let's see. What do we want to use? Out with another girl? Not liking that. Let's use today's journey. I haven't whipped this one out in a while. I haven't whipped these out in a while. And I've got like little crumbs from me trimming them. Okay, so what's going on here? Honestly, Nelson is very secretive. I ask these questions just for my peace of mind, so I am not constantly suspecting him. Good thinking. That's a good solution, yeah. FYI, do not ask him if he was sleeping or not. A situation happened that made you suspicious. Oh, okay. So let's find out what we can see. Today's journey got a nice modern feel. It's also really easy to shuffle, so I like that. All right. Nelson, were you home last night sleeping, or were you out with another girl? What were you doing last night, Nelson? Oh God, it was 2007, 8, something like that. So it's been a long time. But I was dating somebody who I was suspicious of as well. And I used to go on, my mom reads cards, but I was one of those things. I didn't want to be like, hey, mom, and because I felt like I was being stupid, and I knew, but I didn't know. You know what I mean? I had that instinct. But anyway, so what I did, instead of going to her to read for me, I would go on. There was this online thing. It's probably still there. And you could go on and they would do like this automated tarot reading for you. And I used to go on too, because I was doing the same thing like you, Tosh. I didn't want to be like thinking about things that I didn't need to be. Anyway, ultimately, it did turn out that he was a big butt, and he was being a butt. But let's see what Nelson's doing. We don't care about my ex people that I learn from and grow from and all that good stuff. All right. Ooh, we've got 9 of Cups. Oh, Tosh, this is really good energy. 9 of Cups is all about satisfaction in personal relationships. It's all about kind of like hospitality. So it's about saying, sure, everybody come on in, sit down at the table. Let's have a drink, let's have a piece of pie, whatever. It's about hospitality and personal satisfaction in relationships. Now let's see how it pulls in. Okay. All right. I think he was home sleeping. A reason I say that is, again, satisfaction in relationships. I know you are far from saying that you are this dude on this boat saying, come have pie with me. But I think that this energy is showing, and some other readings we've also had, that, there is potential and things are coming around. I still pick up on that with this. But our 4 of fire here, just like you can see in this picture, that these are steaks grilling, and this is 4 of fire. Fire is wands. So it's cooking. Things are cooking right now. They're building that foundation and things like that. I think that has something to do with you. When you were saying you were suspicious, whether or not he was out with another girl, this is where I'm getting the no. Tradition. This is the Hierophant. This is all about tradition. Well, obviously, as the name implies, but ritual, keeping things like tradition. You sleep at the nighttime and you are awake in the daytime, stuff like that. So I do think, that is true. Here with our, this is creativity. This is actually the Empress card. It's telling me that, things are kind of growing. It's about being like developing things, making things happen. This girl, as she's putting up her pictures or whatever she's doing, being all creative and so that's about, I'm doing my room and all these pictures. She still has a lot to go, right? But she started, right? And I think that's you and Nelson. I do. So we need a couple more. Where did I put it? Oh, right here. I was trying to leave it out. So we need to see, let me get, well, first let's look at the outcome. No, let's not do that first. Let's see this. I want to see this. I want to make sure. This I'm saying is a no. I think he was sleeping, but give me a yes or a no. Was Nelson sleeping? Night of Air. Yeah, because I think Nelson is a little stressed out. I laughed because the 9 of Air in most traditional decks shows a woman who can't sleep at night. Obviously, that's just kind of funny, but it doesn't mean that he couldn't sleep. It meant like this is about kind of having a lot of thoughts. It's about being overthinking things. Guess who might be overthinking it? Ooh, I don't know. Looks like somebody's overthinking, huh? I think you're overthinking it. Let's go and pull a cut card because we want to see what the energy of the outcome is. Oops, I dropped it. It was right there. Ready, go. Flip. Whoa, this is Ace of Cups. Are you kidding me? Tosh, this is a new romance. This is like a new opportunity to have emotional connection. So the outcome, I think he was sleeping. I think you're overthinking it. I do still see that kind of percolating relationship. It seems to be going super slow, and there seems to be more to being done, but I do see it's happening. Yeah, so definitely. That was so funny. That was so funny. Now that card, it wasn't a lady in bed, but that would have just been too funny. Oh, I hope that helped, Tosh. Thank you. All right, Anna L. Oh, there you go. Thank you so much for your donation. Oh, and Tosh, you said you would like to donate. Oh, sure, go ahead, and we'll go and get another one. Oh, no, your nanny passed and no response. That's not good. Okay, yeah, go ahead if you'd like to do that. Definitely. All right, Anna, let's see what is Kevin's true intention toward me. Let's use, what do we want? Ooh, we're going to use the Everyday Witch. We're going to use the Everyday Witch every day. How's that? Every day, I'm going to use the Everyday Witch. All right, Kevin, what are your true intentions toward Anna L? That was a good shuffle. All right. Energy. This is our spread. All right. So we're looking at true intentions from Kevin. Six of Pentacles. We've gotten this a lot today. This is about, this is the helping card. This is about give and take. This is about, being able to give and receive. So that sounds like pretty good energy. Let's see what these say, though. Oh, are you asking a different question, Anna? This was the question I caught from you right when you said you donated. Right after, I thought. Unless, let me know. Did you want me to do what's coming toward you in love, or did you want what's Kevin's true intentions? I'll reshuffle if you want to do what's coming toward me in love, because this one is what are Kevin's true intentions. Well, I'll just do it, and you just let me know. Right now, we're going to do Kevin. Oh, boy. Look at you got. I love tarot. Okay. You've got literally all court cards. You have a king. You have a knight. You have a queen. This is all about strong personalities. The helping card, again, it's about giving and receiving and not being too prideful. Not letting pride get in the way. That's it. So here, I've got the King of Cups. The King of Cups, he's awesome. He's king. He's got cups, which is emotions. He's got a cool kitty. He's got these little oh, he's eating the kitty. That's not cool. Mermaid in the background, doing great, but he's out. You see him out on his island? He's not around anybody, is he? He's actually watching them from the telescope. He doesn't really want to be bothered with other people's emotions and things like that. So he kind of pulls back and just watches. He waits till he has the good opening, like to know where it'll be easy. He doesn't you know what I mean? Wants to wait for the easy opening. Here we've got our Knight of Pentacles. The Knight is going usually very quickly, but our Pentacles are always a little slower. They are somebody who wants to take it slow so that they don't make any mistakes. So this right here would tell me that, perhaps, again, this doesn't mean he's emotionally stunted or something, or that he won't engage in emotions, but he's going to wait. He doesn't like to be criticized. He doesn't want to be, overwhelmed by other people's emotions. So he kind of sits back and waits for his opening, right? Here, with our Knight coming right after that, that's very much in line, because it says, I want to move forward, but I'm going to make my plan, and I'm going to be very strategic. He's holding that pentacle out. He's moving, but he's like, dun, 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 he's not going fast. He's not running in like crazy, man, And where is he going? He's going to the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands. That's what I always say. We all want to be the Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands, she is awesome. Guy or a girl, the Queen of Wands is who we want to be. The Queen of Wands, she's friendly, loving. She has power. She's has a magnetic personality. People often want to just, to be with her. She's like like I was saying earlier, if she's gonna win every competition for best anything. She wins. Best friend, best in your career, best in school, best everything. She's just the best. She's the best. So this is looking now. What's going on with this help though? Because there is some helping going on, giving and taking. So I see that he's probably doing the receiving and not the taking. And not the giving. And that's at least the kind of the thought I'm getting. But I do see movement. I feel like it's coming, but it's coming slower. I think he has awesome impression of what you are. Or who you are. As a person. But yeah, he doesn't like criticism. That is for sure with our King of Cups. So let's get a little more. First off. So the intentions, I do believe, are moving forward, and it's moving slow. So first we want to do the energy. We're going to do a cut card. We want to see the energy surrounding the outcome. The Hermit. Okay. This talks about being self-reliant. This talks about knowing that you have what you need to do what you need to do. Hell, man, if you are the Queen of Wands, you've got it all anyway. So knowing that and being okay waiting, because this is what's going so slow. What do you think? Do you think it's going slow? this implies that it's about waiting for him going slow. You know, I mean, that's really what that implies. Let's see. You're saying what? He's a Cancer. Okay. Oh, hey, Kiss JG. How are you? Let me see here. What am I going to say? What am I going to say? Okay, so give me one more. Give me a sum up about the true intentions of Kevin toward Anna, please. 5 of Pentacles. Okay, kind of keeping it out for right now. Keeping it out. He's going super slow. Going super slow. But look at the I almost said fish. Look at the witch. You know, they're walking through. There's this house right here. The cat's going, let's go this way. You know, this is where the path is. So there is a way in, but he's just keeping it. He's going slow. What do you think? Do you think he is a slow kind of mover? Yeah. Yeah, he's going slowly. Yeah. One more. Yeah. Slow. Another page. Okay. Pages are all about immature energy. We have gotten 2 pages, or a knight, I mean, and a page and a queen and a king. So we've got the whole court now. We've got the whole court now. I'm thinking what this is saying is that he is going to be kind of a slow mover. I do see that, you know, you might go through some bumpy patches. For whatever reason, he's holding it back. We got 2 holding backs, but you're awesome. So I don't know why he wants to move towards you and keep things going. Or, you know, if you're already together, this isn't saying that, you know, he's a horrible person. It's saying that he's going to take things slow, and you might have a little bit of a feeling like, hey, man, you're not opening up to me, or you're not expressing your emotions to me, or, you know, whatever. But ultimately, that does resolve. So, yes, I think, you know, the helping, why that's there, the helping is saying sometimes you got to help. You know, help people to see what's up. You know, you gotta be willing to say, this is what I need, this is what I'm giving, this is what you're giving, you know, and stuff like that. So I do see that, you know, he is going to be potentially still holding it back a bit, but I do think he wants to move forward into you right there. Knight of Pentacles over to the Queen of Wands. He's just a slow poke. Okay, let's see. Last night you spoke and said he wasn't putting in much effort. And I usually take initiation to make plans, and he doesn't. Oh, so there is the energy. You're doing more work than him. That's exactly why that was there. Exactly why. And I did see, you know, I pulled them away already, but I did see, I did see these 2, which tells me, you know, when I kept doing the pulls, you know, it still might be bumpy. I don't think it's totally smooth sailing, but, you know, he might not, he's keeping you out, not giving you, letting you in to know what he's thinking. This makes you feel sad sometimes. Yes. But ultimately, it's all about, he just kind of doesn't want to share his emotion. He doesn't like to be criticized. And, but he ultimately does want to make those moves towards you because he sees you as the Queen of Wands. It's going to bring it back to the Page of Pentacles, which is where we need to plan some more, and we're going to the world. So that was a kind of like the storyboards of how it plays out. Yeah, I think you should stick with it. I mean, in terms of bringing that to his attention, because it's not okay for us to give more than the other person's willing to give. Now, sometimes our partner needs us to step up and give more because they can't or whatever. And then other times, you know, it's us, you know, we can't sacrifice what we need. We can't just sit there and hope somebody's, you know, or be paying more attention to somebody than they pay to us. Does that make sense? Yeah. All right, honey. All right, so let us see what we've got. I do have another donation. Tosh, how are you? There we go. And thanks, Tosh. All right, we have a donation from Tosh. Let me write that down so I can cross it off. My little list. All right. So, let's see here. All right. So, there we go. Tosh. Can I donate one to... Ooh. I was running my hand through my hair and I clearly pulled some out. All right. Can I... Oh, that's what you said to me. How does Nelson feel about me right now? I told him my nanny passed and no response. That's awful. I'm so sorry to hear about that. All right, let's see. What do we get? We need to use the Tarot in Wonderland. You're welcome, Anna. Okay. Tarot in Wonderland is going to tell us what we need to know. Okay. How is Nelson feeling about Tosh right now? What's up with the nanny passing and no response part? I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Whoa. Now, I threw that one out, so I got to pull it. That one just fell out when I was stacking them, so that I will keep. Hierophant. Energy. So that guy is telling us all about truth, excuse me, education, advice, that kind of a thing. It's about keeping things in more of a traditional way, and about ritual. It's often, when you see the traditional imagery, it's often a man, he's obviously a religious figure of some kind, and he's got some of his flock. Even though this is Tarot in Wonderland, and clearly that's not what they're showing there, because I know what the Hierophant is, I'm wondering if that's about your grandma. That's the funeral, the ritual, the family, tradition. Yeah, I bet you that's kind of, the energy's kind of staticky on there. Okay. So the feelings for you right now, oh boy, because he's got something with emotions. He puts up a wall. He is Humpty Dumpty here. Look at this. He is Humpty Dumpty. This is our King of Swords. The King of Swords is often wearing armor, and because he doesn't want to let anybody in, doesn't want to get hurt, but he also is ready to plow through and do what he needs to do. He is also somebody who kind of sits above and looks down and watches from like an aerial view, like kind of wants to just take it all in and decide. He's also somebody who pulls his emotions back very, very easily. Very, very easily. I just don't like that because it was about your nanny. I think that is what this is. I was right. I do believe this is about, that whole thing with your nanny dying. Family tradition, and perhaps you're having some kind of service or ritual type of thing, to honor her. Not sure, but that's what's going on. And what did he do? He was the Eight of Swords. He acted like la la la, and he put that on. He hasn't said anything about it. He hasn't said anything about it. And you know why? Because he can't deal with emotions, because he is the King of Swords. He doesn't need, this is going to be an emotional situation. So he's going to pull back and not allow anybody through that brick wall. It's swords, so swords also involves communication. So it kind of sucks that he hasn't responded. So I don't like that. So this is telling me, being swords and being with the armor and all that, he's just pulling back. He doesn't know how to deal with emotion. That's exactly what it is. So he takes his communication with them. He's like the little kid on the emotional playground. I'm taking my sword, my communication, and I'm going to go sit on this wall because I don't like dealing with emotion. And then here we have our Nine of Pentacles. The Nine of Pentacles is actually a very great card. It's about success. And this is also about having like a reward for accomplishments, So, I want to see what that is. I need another one. That's not super clear to me. This is, but that's not. So what's the success? I mean, I know we asked, how does he feel about you right now? This could just simply mean he still thinks you're awesome and you're walking on this weird little checkerboard, path. But I'm not sure. So I do have to pull another one. So clarify the Nine of Pentacles for me. What is the success about for Tosh and Nelson? He was thinking about you. Wow. I guess that's something you're supposed to be happy about, right? Well, I don't know. Maybe you are, but that kind of makes me mad. He should have called you about that or contacted you about that. That's a pretty big deal. But he doesn't like emotions, so he just pretended he didn't hear it or see it or whatever. The success, he is still thinking about you. he does still want to be with you. We've got our 3 of Wands, and this is all about looking out and figuring out like how to get there, how to get where there's the success. So he does ultimately, I think he still, feels strongly about you. And the reason he did not contact you about that was because he's emotionally reserved, for lack of a better word. Let's do the outcome card, though. Let's do, again, this is the cut card. This is the energy about the outcome, the Star. Okay, so he's going to come around. I think he actually will probably say something about this to you. The recognition card. This is about, well, it's also about hope, the Star of Hope. But the way I kind of think about the Star, like how I remember what it is, it's like, imagine somebody like a military leader getting a star pinned on their chest. They're getting recognized for some accomplishment, like they survived or they fought hard or whatever they did. So it's like winning the medal, so you're being acknowledged, you're being recognized. So I do think that this, your nanny's passing will be brought up. I think he's just going to be all Mr. Casual Man about it. He is emotionally detached. Yeah, definitely, Tosh. All right. Well, good luck with that. And I'm so sorry that your nanny died. Yeah, go ahead, Tosh. Yeah, thanks, Kiss. Kiss caught that one. Kiss, I have a reading for you coming this weekend. I'm sorry, I wanted to get it done yesterday, and I had a bunch of crap happening. I don't even know what. Well, I do, but I'm not going to go into it. It's too long and boring. But anyway, yes. So I don't know if you were wondering, but I'm still on it. I'm still on it. Just a little slow. All right. Well, while we're waiting for Kiss JG, or not Kiss JG, sorry, Tosh, I am going to show you one more time. I spent so much time making it. I want to make sure you see it. Don't forget, I do private readings. Send me an email and we will set something up. We can dig in deeper. So nice. These are mini readings, which are great, but we can really get in deep when we have, a little more time. I can do a bigger spread. We can do follow-ups. It'll be a lot of fun. So email me and we will set it up. Or I can record it too. You do not have to feel like you have to be anywhere or do anything at a certain time. I can record it and send it to you. All right. Thank you so much, Tosh. I have been missing work a lot. You see my work still being stable. Okay, so you've had a lot of absences. Okay, so let's find out what you have in the cards. Now we're going to use Deviant Moon. I like this one. Seems like a very Pentacles kind of deck. Pentacles is work. Kiss JG, you're awesome. Thank you. All right. About work for Tosh. Missing work. Had some absence. Is this a problem? Oh, I almost dropped him again. Man, there we go. Tosh, work. Okay. All right. Let's see what we've got. So we've had some absences. We want to see if there's still stability there for work. Woo, we got the Lovers. Ooh la la. Now, obviously, you're not going to fall in love and be making out with your job, but when this comes up in a non-romance related question, it is still very meaningful. It means, kind of having that true feeling of connection, just like you would assume for like a deeper kind of love feeling. This is feeling kind of like, that everything is right. So I like that energy just because that's what we're asking about, is stability. And this would be like your job and you being lovers, So Ooh, how interesting. We also got the Ace of Cups. Whoa. All right. Well, again, if this were a love reading, I'd be like, hey, man, I'm hearing bells already. No, this, but this is about work being stable. And guess what? Just like falling in love. Yay. Yes. Now, we've got our Knight of Swords here. The Knight of Swords is, he's moving quick. He's moving fast. He is kind of an action-oriented person. He likes to rush in, you know, but he's kind of disorganized. The reason I mentioned that particular quality is because right after him, we have the Emperor, and guess what he does? He makes order out of chaos. So how interesting that we have these right next to each other. He's the one kind of causing it, causing the trouble, and he's like, let me fix it. And so this to me, now I don't know why you might have been missing work, if it's like a health issue or if it's just a personal issue or family issue. I mean, I don't know, and it doesn't matter. But whatever it is, you know, make sure that you are kind of always, now this is not news to you. I don't mean to be insulting. I'm sure you've thought of these things, but the cards are suggesting being in strong communication. The Swords is the suit of communication. It talks about being honest and also, you know, accountable. Like, you know what, how can I'm missing this, but I'd like to take on this, or I can do that because I can't do this, or, you know, I don't even know what you do, so I don't know what would make sense. But this tells me that the stability is there. You just might want to be looking forward toward a communication kind of thing, some kind of communication. You want to make sure you're always on the same page and that they understand what's going on. And making order out of chaos. Why ever you are missing work, this looks like it's going to be coming to an end. So like I said, I don't know, is it health? Is it a family matter? Is it transportation? I mean, I don't know, but that chaos will come to an end. And the Ace of Cups confirms that. That's, again, falling into that new love. Things are back on track. Again, it's not a romance question, but it still applies. Do you see how that works? Let's do outcome, though. Woo, we need a cut card. This is the energy of the outcome. Oh, my God. All right, Tosh. Oh, we got to do the mind blown screen for you because, oh, my God, my mind is blown. So this is the energy of the outcome. Queen of Pentacles. There are many things about the Queen of Pentacles. There are lots of qualities. She's great. She's the queen. She's got all kinds of good stuff. But guess what? One of the things she stands for, and I'm not even kidding, look it up. It is for job security. I am not even kidding you. What do you deserve? You deserve this. Mind blown. Unbelievable. Seriously, this is for job security. You're fine. Yay. Oh, Tosh, that was a good one. That was a good one. Yeah, you totally got the mind blown screen for that because that was awesome. Ooh, looking good, Tosh. All right. So let me see. Oh, Kitty. Hi, Kitty. How are you? All right. And it looks like you've donated for a question. So let's get to that. Thank you so much. Go ahead and write your question there. And I will get up to, you're actually next. So that works perfect timing. So here I can put this fun stuff on. I just love showing you all my cool stuff I make. Boom. Don't forget to subscribe. If you have not already, please hit subscribe. I'd love you to stay in the family. Let's see. I don't have any other cool stuff to show you. Oh, doesn't matter because here's the question. Thank you so much, Kitty. How did CE feel about the gift that I gave him on last night? Ooh, okay. And what are his plans for the relationship? Ooh, a gift. Okay. So you gave him a gift last night. We're going to use, what do I want to use? I'm going to use the Steampunk Tarot. That's it. Steampunk Tarot. How did CE feel about the gift that Kitty gave him last night? What are his plans for and what's going on with the relationship? What do we see happening for Kitty and CE? and a gift. Okay. We're going to do an energy card. And this is our spread. So, Five of Cups. Okay. Five of Cups is all about, kind of crying over spilled milk feeling, that like, oh, I'm thinking about the one thing that went wrong instead of the 10 things that went right, that kind of a thing. So this might, if this maybe is picking up on you, maybe you're overanalyzing it and, hyper focusing and being hard on yourself, or making it seem like things were clues when they really were nothing, about feelings or whatever. Not sure. Let's pull it in. Let's see what these are, though, and we'll be able to pull it in a little better. Oh, oh my God, Kitty. Oh, it looks so good. All right, we still got to figure that out. I'm too excited about these, though, first. So let's talk about these. Ace of Cups, new love heading your way. Look at that. Wouldn't you love to be sitting under that fountain and giving him that gift you gave him last night or whatever that was? Well, maybe it wouldn't be appropriate. Who knows? But think of that, the love, and everything's coming, the water's flowing, everything looks beautiful. That is a new love coming your way. We've got our Six of Wands right in between our double aces. With Six of Wands, this is all about building a foundation and kind of like celebrating about it, like the celebration that you've kind of gotten that first step done, or you built that first level of your house. Like imagine it like a house, if you had, oh yeah, let's get paper, you guys. I'm being business when I get paper. Like if you're building a house, now you wouldn't really build a house like this. You got to build this part of it first, right? And then you have this part, and then you have this part, and then you have this part. Well, once you finish one of the parts, it's like, party, woo, woo, woo. I don't know, that was supposed to be like some kind of like, I don't know, confetti. But that's what that is. That's about talking about this beginning of something growing. Like we're going to do more, but let's get excited about what we've done. The Ace of Wands, double aces, double aces. We've got, this is about a new opportunity to grow together. I wonder, what kind of gift did you give him, Kitty? Was this something that maybe he felt like he did not, that maybe he felt bad that he didn't reciprocate? Did he say, oh shit, I don't have anything for you? Or, oh wow, that's super thoughtful and my gift was dumb? Or, wow, she really knows me, I feel like a doofus. I mean, do you think that could have been how he felt? I don't know. But this is, yeah. So I will say this is answering the plans for the relationship for sure. This is what this is saying. Looks very positive. Let's get started. Let's build something. We'll see about the second level and the third level and the fourth level, but this is it. And this is your opportunity to grow. So there's your intention. I'm confused though. I want to know why the Five of Cups is here. Again, this is kind of about, being upset about something that you lost and not needing to see you have more, you're just not looking at it. So let's get a clarifier on that energy, because I just want to see how it applies to the question. Judgment, decisions. Okay. So decision energy, that's interesting too. Well, the Judgment card is kind of about feeling like being reborn. It's about making it. Oh, I know what it is. I think you might have told me, but I don't remember. Did CE have any kind of loss that he or she is recovering from, or him? Yeah, it's a he. And it doesn't have to be a relationship, but is there some kind of loss? Something. And now he feels kind of just like, as far as how he feels about you, that you're just like a breath of fresh air. You're the breath of fresh air. Yeah, so I definitely think you're the breath of fresh air. I think the gift, we're doing a throwdown, but how can you not? You got all these cups. Let's see. How do you like the gift? Give me a yes or a no. Yes or a no, please. How did CE like Kitty's gift? Or did he like Kitty's gift? Seven of Cups. Yes, it did. And he's hoping to get more. He's got, well, let me see. His favorite color and shirts, hat, etc. for him on my trip to Cali. There you go. Oh my God. All right. So he got lots of things from you. That's it. All right. Well, I'm sure that, you know, the hat and all those other things, you're better than a snake and a dragon and a castle or whatever the hell that is. But this is all the stuff. So he was just like, wow. And it's cups. Cups is happy. Cups is happy. Is that correct? Is that happy? Is that happiness? Ten of Swords. Okay. Ten of Swords is the end of something. This is something about an idea that is kind of dies. And the reason it dies is because you don't want to repeat it. It's a bad mistake. This is about not repeating past mistakes. So he doesn't want to repeat past mistakes. That is coming in strong, because I'm sure that had nothing to do with your gift. But there was him liking the gift. And I said, what's, you know, basically what else can you clarify for us? And it's telling me that he doesn't want to repeat past mistakes. He is ready to move on. He is wants to do that. I'm not even kidding you, Kitty. This is like blow me away. Wow. That is awesome. Got for him on his trip. I'm just trying to see what you've said. You've helped him on his feet the whole way. That's it. You've made him, you're helping him. And you know what? And he's feeling like a reborn kind of thing. You helped him get a new car, helped him stay headstrong till he found, that's it. And those things, he doesn't want to repeat past mistakes. Ooh, let's get a cut card. We want to see what's the energy of the outcome. Cut card, go. Oh, yay, it's the Four of Wands. All right, just like I said, this was about the celebration, about building the foundation. This is literally about building the foundation. I am not even kidding you. So here's my excitement about the foundation we're building. And here I am building some more. Oh my gosh, Kitty. This looks really good. This looks really good, Kitty. I love it. I hope that made sense. How exciting. Thank you for your donation too. All right. So, oh, and you've grown a lot in the past 2 months. Good. You're making progress. All right. So we've got Shireen, it looks like. Shireen, thank you so much for your donation. Let's get your question up there. Hello to anybody who is new here. I just wanted to give you a heads up because you might be wondering what we're doing. This is Tarot at 12. It is a free live tarot reading show. Donations take priority. And that hour-long show is over. We are now, we're almost actually about 2 hours over, or an hour and a half. And we're doing donations. So you're welcome to stay. I am accepting donations for readings. Or you can come back tomorrow at 12 o'clock Central and we can do a reading then. Or you can go on my pick a card list. Go check it out. It's a lot of great questions that are commonly asked here in the chat. So hopefully there'll be one that you would want to help answer your own question. All right. Shireen, hello. What's going to happen with me and the Aquarius? Let's find out. You and the Aquarius. We need the secret tarots for that because we need to know what's not being shown, all right? We need to know. You are very welcome, Kitty. All right, Shireen. I like your name, Shireen. All right, what's going to happen with Shireen and the Aquarius? Okay, that was a good shuffle. That was a good one. Okay, there's our energy. This is going to be our spread. All right. All right, Aquarius, what's going on with you and Shireen? Shireen, you got the Two of Cups. Two of Cups. This is all about coming together. Let me move out of the way. There you go. It's all about coming together. This is all about love. This is about harmony. This is about two people coming together in an emotional way, which includes love, right? Oh my gosh, that looks great. That is great energy to oversee the spread. So let's see what we've got. We've got a lot of swords, don't we? Wow. 2 swords. Okay, so this is our energy. This is our energy. Again, 2 of Cups talks all about together, that harmony. This is talking about a new truth. This is something about, something's coming your way. Yeah. How are you with Aquarius, or is this just a crush? Okay, you just blocked him. Yee. Did you just find something else out? Did you find something out about Aquarius? This implies a new truth has come in. This was the love, and this was like, ooh, feeling good, feeling good, feeling good. But a new truth came in. Well, when that new truth came in, feeling good. Well, when you found out what that new truth was, or that new communication, that's what swords can also mean, is communication, then it made you feel sad, right? 3 of Swords, now sad. He wasn't responding how you wanted him to. Okay, well, that's communication. That's it, communication. You didn't like it, and it made you feel sad, right? So you blocked him. So here is our Knight of Pentacles. Pentacles is all about everyday life. This is all about time. This is all about money, those kinds of things, daily life. So health, wealth, anything in your daily life. And what this is saying, you're saying, I'm trying to read what you're writing. He acts like he doesn't care. So you blocked him. He's not communicating right or doing it the right way. So you blocked him because you were sad, because you want this. The Knight of Pentacles, he is running in. This is about change, but he comes in slowly. He comes in, digging his feet in and wanting to make sure that, he makes the plan, corrects things. This sounds like somebody who might potentially want to be getting it back. Maybe with the blocking, that might be like what makes him go, hey, wait a minute. You have to have made sure to communicate this with the Aquarius, because otherwise, obviously, how do they know? But I can see this is why the 3 of Swords is here, because it's made you upset in your relationship. It's not right. I don't know what he's doing. I mean, he's acting like he doesn't care. That's not the case. Let's pull up a couple more, though, and just ask, what does he care? Let's see. Hi, Freddie. No, I'm so sorry. I do not have Cash App. I only have PayPal right now. Cash App, I've been having a little struggle with it. I was a little trying to research the safety, security of it. I wasn't, and it might be fine. I don't know. And I had an issue where I was trying to set it up, and anyway, it got me upset and I didn't do it. So I will try it again. I want to research it a little more. Super chat, that's an awesome feature. I can't do it yet, though. YouTube will not allow you to do super chat until you reach 1,000 subscribers. So we're getting there, but until then, I can't. So I just have PayPal. I am looking into Cash App, but I don't have it today. So, okay. So what's going to happen with the Aquarius and you? We want to ask a yes or a no here. We need to get a little bit more information. I know he wasn't, he was acting like he doesn't care. Does he care? Does Aquarius care about Sherry? Oh, there we go. All right. So we have 6 of Swords. All right. So our 6 of Swords is kind of about moving forward, but carrying some baggage. It's about baggage. It's like, look at this. This is 2 people on a boat. Now, this card there, the artist has done it this way, but you can tell that, this guy's the one rowing the boat. There's one person rowing, and the other person who's not rowing is holding all of the swords. The swords are your baggage, not you, but a person. So one of you is pushing the boat. The other one is just carrying their baggage with them and their own thoughts and their own ideas. Is this a very one-sided relationship? Let's get another one. No way. You literally just said it is one-sided, and I just said that. Oh, no way. We are on the same. Okay. All right. 8 of Swords. Oh, my God. I'm dying today. 8 of Swords. Okay. Now, this is also about not wanting to see what's there, not refusing to acknowledge, refusing to take responsibility, only wants to be on their own thoughts, doesn't care about other people's thoughts type of thing. Yeah, I can't even believe that you wrote that. First, before we even move on, I want to just take a look. I want to see what the cut card is, because this is the energy of the outcome. Outcome. Tower outcome. We got lots of change coming. We've got a lot of tower energy. Tower means big sudden changes, all kinds of things changing. Now, obviously there's lightning and everything looks crazy, people falling out of their little tower there. It doesn't have to be all that dramatic, but it is there to signify that it's a change of consequence, something that changes the direction of things, you know? So that's the outcome. You're going to have a change. Now we got a question. We need to know, what is this change? Is this change, well, will Shireen not be speaking to him anymore? Devil. Break free from the devil. Seriously, the devil, it's not devil like evil or anything bad like that. It is talking about feeling trapped by somebody, feeling like stuck there. Like you just said, he's not expressing his feelings. It's very one-sided. This is like being trapped by the devil. Imagine, like, look at, let me hold it up. Look at that. I mean, they could easily walk away. Look at that stupid little tail. That's barely even on them. They could just easily walk away, but they don't, because they're kind of feeling trapped by that, I think you did the right thing. I think you did the right thing that you blocked it. Should Shireen keep going with this connection, or is it make any more effort, or is this done? Oh, all right. This is the wheel. The wheel is all about things kind of coming around and turning around. It's also about completing something. I think what this is saying is you're probably going to, if you stay together, you're probably going to get more of the same. I think it eventually will wear on you, because if it's this devil card energy making you feel, like that, that's going to wear on you. I do see a big change coming. I see that there might be an effort started to be made on his part, but I do think it would be a slow, little increments. And I don't know if it'll be enough to notice or enough to make a difference for you. So, but keep that in mind. Now, use your best judgment, but what the cards are suggesting is you probably did the right thing and pulled the plug. It's never, never, never okay to have that one-sided relationship. Like I was saying earlier, in a partnership, sometimes one of us is low while the other one is up, and we need that help, so it is a little, not exactly fair maybe, and we need someone to help us pick us up or something. But at the same time, if it's a constant, if that's just how it is, that's not okay, that's just not okay. Oh, Shireen, thank you so much. Oh, you are very welcome. Good luck. You sound like you're strong. Obviously you said, I'm not putting up with it, and now you're blocked. And, I think that, what? Feel the emotions. What? If things make you upset, angry, sad, do all those things. You're a human. Everybody should have emotions. But the big lesson we got to take away is we get to stand up and dust ourselves off and keep walking. We don't ever have to stay stuck where we are. Thank you, my friend. Well, I think I must, yep, I am all done with donations. I do not have any donations left. Sorry, yeah, Cash App again about, Freddie, about Cash App. I don't have that. Oh, you did. I didn't even hear it yet. Frankie, you'd have been so mad if I would have ended the stream. You would have been like, are you kidding me? I just did it. It didn't come through yet, but that's okay. We'll figure it out. Hey, Blossom, how are you? There it goes. Did you hear the buzz? I don't know if you guys hear my buzzing. All right. Freddie Jackson. Let me go into PayPal. I'm sorry. It's not working for me. I don't know if it's user error or if it's just going slow or what, but yeah, I don't have it yet, honey. Did you send it through PayPal? Hold on, let me check. Yeah, and I looked in the Cash App, and I haven't done that much digging, but I had a really hard time with a couple things that shouldn't have been hard. So I was kind of like, that doesn't make me have a lot of confidence. So I need to do some research. It might have just been user error on my part, which is not surprising. But at the same time, before I start putting it out there, I don't want anybody's information to be compromised, So that's why PayPal has been pretty good for me. Oh my. Okay. All right. Oh, and my daughter just texted me that she's going to come over. How awesome. I'm going to make coffee. Right now for me, it is 2:39 in the afternoon. I don't know where you guys are, but it's 2:39, which sounds like a lovely time for afternoon coffee. All right. Well, this is going to be my last question, friends. I'm just waiting. Freddie is just working it out there, but that's going to be my last donation question today. Of course, as always, I want to thank you all for being here. I enjoy reading for all of you. I love talking and laughing and looking at the cards. We have a great time. Please be sure to hit subscribe before you take off if you haven't already. I will be coming out with I'm doing pick-a-cards pretty much twice a week, sometimes 3 times, but I definitely upload at least twice a week. So check out my playlist there on my channel. I've got lots of cool questions that might be helpful. And yeah, it is. Oh, you always end up being late. Blossom Light. Oh, no. Blossom, well, stay here. While we're waiting for Freddie, let's do your question. I'm waiting on Freddie, so let's just do it. Blossom Light. You, look at this. Your lucky day. Okay. Oh, Freddie says it's processing. That's why I don't have it on my end. Okay. PayPal's good, but it's just slow on notification. Okay. So while I'm waiting for that, you go ahead and write your question there, Freddie. Blossom, what is your destined career going to be? Are you still here, Blossom? Give me a yes if you're still here. Blossom, are you still there? Uh-oh, I think Blossom left. Well, I wouldn't blame Blossom because I just said goodbye. Oh, you are here. Okay. I wasn't sure if you left. All right, so let's do this. Freddie, you say you have slow internet. You go ahead and write your question, hon. We'll work it all out. All right, so write your question, and I'm going to do Blossom's future career. What's going on? Future career for Blossom. Here's our energy. What will my future or destined career be? Now, I might not be able to like tell you, oh, yes, you know, you have to do this or that, but I can tell you like the qualities and maybe some of the fields you might want to look in. 9 of Cups. Okay, this is all about satisfaction in personal relationships. You know, so it's cups, so it's love and emotion. This is also about hospitality, bringing people in, sharing and saying, come on in. So hospitality. Let's see what we've got and see how that applies. Oh, okay. So we've got our 9 of Cups. This is our satisfaction in personal relationships. This is our hospitality card. We've got our Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles is all about working hard. This is somebody who doesn't like to have a lot of change, you know, is really kind of thinks before they move. This is somebody who's very productive and somebody who has very careful footsteps. You know what I mean? They plan. So this is something about that. Knight of Pentacles is also somebody who is super routine. Doesn't like to take chances on things. Kind of like a safe kind of thing, right? Then we've got our Queen of Cups. She is awesome. Queen of Cups, she's everybody's favorite best friend, everybody's best spouse. She's really good at stuff, but she doesn't really like to be criticized much. She's somebody who doesn't take criticism very well. And, you know, she can get lost in her emotions. So sometimes, you know, she gets lost in them. So we got to apply this to a career, which we will. And then here's the 2 of Pentacles. That is about, Pentacles is about jobs. That's about work. That's about money. So kind of tossing 2 things in the air. So I think, you know what, your future or destined career, I think you're going to have more than one. I think you're going to bounce it around a bit. I actually am suspicious that you might have one career that you start off, in kind of, not necessarily the hospitality industry. It could be hospitality industry, like, I don't know if you work in hotels or cruise lines or airlines or something like that. It could be. But because we have our Queen of Cups, I feel like that's more of a working with people kind of thing. She's everybody's best friend. Yeah. And my initial impression is that maybe your career starts off in some kind of social work or counseling or mentorship or something. And then maybe the emotions just get a little too much for you and you're oversaturated with it, or maybe a new opportunity just falls in your lap. Who knows? And then I see that as the new opportunity. This is a little more solid. This is a little more head down. It could be somebody who's very analytical, somebody who works with computers, somebody who is into finance. That would be in there as well. So quite a turn from somebody who's in counseling. So that's why I was thinking, it might be that you start off doing something that might be a little bit more emotional centered, and then it ends up being too much, or it's just not your cup of tea, and then you switch. Let's do a cup, not a cup. What do you call it? Cut card. Couldn't even think of my own words. Okay, cut card for the energy about the outcome. Oh, yep. A hanged man, seeing things differently. I think so, honey. I think you're going to have something, and then you're going to have another. I think you're going to have two careers, not at the same time, but I do think you're going to start off doing something, and then you're going to say, okay, I think I'm better suited for this. Or maybe I've done everything I can for this, and now I got to do this. That kind of a thing. Yeah. Ooh. Well, I hope that helped, Blossom Light. All right. Thank you. All righty, Freddie. Thank you so much. Here is your question. There it is. All right. Thanks for your donation, hon. What is my work reading for November and December? Ooh, okay. So we've got a work reading. We have got 2 months, 2.5, 2 and 3 weeks. Okay. So we're going to do with which one? Which one do I want to use for work? I'm going to do the light seers. No, I'm going to use Anna Kay. Sorry, I got excited there. Anna Kay. All right, Freddie. So what is my work reading for November and December? Not mine, Freddie. What is Freddie's work reading for November and December? You need to see about career for Freddie, November or December, please. All right, so what we're going to do this a little different. We're going to put out cards for each month. We're going to say November, and we're going to say December. We're going to clarify each. Okay, and then we'll see what else we need. Okay, so November, December. So November, what have we got going on? 7 of Rods clarified with Justice, and then we've got 2 of Cups clarified with 5 of Rods. Okay, interesting. So for November, we start off, we have our 7 of Rods, which is Wands, and this tells me that you're going to have a situation where you're kind of feeling like you're outnumbered, like maybe the way you want to do something, or the way that something's been done, is being challenged. Are you currently employed? Because that would obviously change the direction of how that applies. Are you currently employed? Are you looking to get promoted? Are you looking to make more money? Or are you looking for a job? Let me know, Freddie, what's going on with that. But while I'm waiting, I will keep going. Justice, this is all about things balancing and being fair. The Justice card often can mean about a decision. So if you're looking for a job, I think that you might be feeling some sad emotions, like, oh, I didn't get that one, or, oh, they didn't think I was right, or someone else got it before me, or whatever. So decisions were being made, but it's also what brings it back into balance. Things are happening. You're unemployed. Okay. So this month, there's 3 weeks left in November. So it looks like, you're feeling kind of outnumbered there. Maybe you've interviewed and there's a whole bunch of other people in there who are, applying for the same job. There will be a decision made. Now let's pull an outcome for this, because will the decision be you? Will the decision be you or somebody else who we don't know? Is the decision for Freddie? Ah, honey, are you interviewing somewhere? Ace of Pentacles is literally, here's a new job. Here's a new job. Literally what that is. Literally. Are you applying places? Because if you're just sitting there, obviously you're not going to get a call back if you're not calling, or you're not interviewing, or applying and then interviewing and all that. Did you have an interview? If you didn't, you better get on the ball, because it looks like you've got something coming. You got something coming. So here, this is where you're feeling kind of outnumbered, feeling like everything's against you kind of thing. And then here's where a decision comes in and the balance comes back. And I just asked, what's that going to be? And it said it's a new job opportunity. So no interviews yet, you're saying. You've been applying, but also trying to start your own thing. Maybe is that like close, starting your own thing? Because maybe that would make sense. You're feeling like, and this is rods, which is wands. So that's growth and effort. So you're like, somebody's like getting in my way, or I'm not, maybe that's just traditional jobs not working out. Maybe that's people who poo-poo your idea or whatever. And then you make a decision like, yelp, and the fairness, this is what's happening. And what's going to happen, you say? That is a new opportunity for a job. This is a career, wealth, money, all of that. Whoa, so that looks pretty good. So that's November. So if you're going to start your own thing, this looks like, you might, it's only 3 weeks. That's why I said, are you applying or interviewing, or what was this deal? Because this implies pretty quickly. So maybe that means, what this is going to give you, some sort of new start, to start getting serious about this. It doesn't mean it's necessarily all going to be wrapped up in a bow and done by the end of the month, but it does say that things are getting started. At the very least, things are getting started. This is the people getting in your way. This is the people getting in your way. And there's the decision. There's your new opportunity. So month in December, I think you're working on your new opportunity. You're feeling pretty damn good, aren't you? Here's the Two of Cups. Now, if this were a romance question, you'd be like, oh, there, I get it. But I realize this is not a romance question. So you know what this does mean. This obviously would mean loving what you're doing, but it also means two things coming together in harmony. Harmony, the idea that you have for doing your own thing. I mean, I'm not sure what you're going to do, but and having it mesh, sometimes it's not just about the idea, it's about the right time, so it's the right time, right place. Something presented itself to you. You made a decision to say, everybody leave me the hell alone. I don't care what you're thinking. And I made the decision that I'm going to make this happen. And now something came in that made me see, ooh, I can use that for my new business or whatever. And wow, things are really cooking. Things are jiving right now. And then we've got our Five of Wands. This is telling me, this is about, now what I was going to say is if you were hired at a job, this would be that growing, those growing pains of getting started and learning new things and meeting people. Where's my desk? Where's the lunchroom? Whatever. But with a new business, this can also mean about, practicing. You got to learn quite a bit. I don't even know what your business would be, but I mean, there's a lot of different pieces to that puzzle that would need to be put together. And so you got to trial and error it. You got to work through it. Notice our Five of Rods. This is Wands. Again, energy, growth. They're having an arm wrestling contest. So they're not fighting like, hey, man, get out of here, get out of here. No, they're having like a contest. So they're seeing who's stronger, and stuff like that. They're enjoying themselves. The cat is even there. Come on, they're not fighting. So they're practicing. They're getting things better. So it's like that constant dance, of trying to, to learn. And at the same time, you want to keep doing better. You want to do well, and having to accept those little learning opportunities, that come through. Let's do another one though. Let's do a sum up for the month of December. Oh my God. Freddie, look at that. You got another ace. The sum up card for this was the Ace of Pentacles, literally a new job. Literally, look it up. Pentacles, new job. And the Ace of Rods, which is Wands. Ace of Wands is all about making a new opportunity to grow. Look at this card, the way the artist has done it. It's put this girl up here and she's put her rod there and she's clearly crossing this chasm or whatever's there. So look about that. That's about having support. That's about, you know, getting to the other side. That's about having balance. So I think things, ooh, you should be working on your new idea. It looks like your own thing, and people get in your way, and you work with harmonies in your work. Are you kidding me? This is coming together with harmony. I'm not kidding. That's exactly what it means. I always say, like, go look it up. And I don't mean, because that's not obviously what you don't want to do, but I mean, that's how sometimes clear the cards are, how clear when I get all goofy excited. But oh my God, so new opportunity. You got to make something new happen, my friend. I think 2021 is your year. Let's see. We're going to do the cut card. This is the energy of the outcome. And I realize we asked for just kind of an overview, a general. So this is going to be like the outcome. Where do you see this new year starting? 10 of Rods. Okay, you're going to be happy. Now, he looks horrible. Don't worry. He looks like, oh, yeah, I'm crying. I can't get away. The artist did it that way, but it is not a horrible card. It is actually, get this, the burden of your success. I am not kidding you. Go look it up. The burden of success. It's about having lots going on, and you have to carry it. Now, if this is your idea, you know, depending if you're working with other people or not or whatever, in the long run, at the beginning, you got to do a lot of it yourself. So there's a lot of burden. But, you know, that's carrying things. But if, as you see, now that the deck here with the Anna K, I don't know why the artist did it like that so much, but it's typically you see a man carrying a 10 wands on his back. And he's like, it's obviously heavy, but he's walking. He didn't drop any of them, and he's walking, and he's ready for more. So that's about saying, you know what, I have a lot to do, but I'm doing it. And it also stands for the burden of success. So, oh, Freddie. Oh, I'm excited. Good luck for you, my dear. Sounds like you've got some good ideas cooking. I can't believe you got the 2 aces on the sum up cards. I can't even believe it. Oh, Freddie, I hope that helped. And thank you for your donation. All right, my friends, I would like to thank you all for being here today. I am going to wrap up the show. Huge shout out to my moderators, J&J and Kiss JG. You're always so helpful. All of you, I'm so glad you've been here. My show is on every day at 12 o'clock Central Time. It's called Tarot at 12. You can check me out then. Or if you're interested in just getting a question answered now, check out my Pick a Card playlist on my channel. Lots of questions on there, the commonly asked questions of the show. So it might be something you can use. But yeah, make sure you hit subscribe and tap that bell. Don't want you to ever miss anything. And other than that, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you tomorrow.